sir. That's such a stupid announcement.
Marvin,
What?
I've got a question for you. Oh, sorry, were you?
Oh, I was just gonna say welcome back.
Oh, thank you. I have a question for you and anyone else that managed to show up within the first minute.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
You need something, and you need it bad. You've been looking for it for weeks,
Right.
and you feel stupid for not knowing where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck do they put honey?
I...
What is honey? What do you classify it as? Is it a condiment? Is it a sauce? Where would you put it personally?
Again, I think last time I went to the grocery store, I found it in the ethnic food section, which was a very strange place to put honey, because I'm pretty sure a lot of bees are in America too.
What ethnicity? Fucking bear?
I don't know. Hold on, I wanted the Chinese lady to say, where the fuck is my mug? But did it not say it because it swore?
Yes.
Scam! Scam!
Here, I got you. Where's my mug, chucklefuck? Damn it, hold on. I also didn't swear the first time. Where the fuck is my mug, chucklefuck? Manfred von fucking Karma.
I'm pissed. Why Chinese lady doesn't like it when you swear? What the hell?
Yeah, not even for a year of subscribing.
Yeah, like that's
Not
a
even
momentous
for-
occasion.
Not even for 12 times 2.5,
That's-
which is $30.
Yeah, around $30, or maybe $30, and like,
Exactly. Yeah.
or a few other cents. What the fuck?
On crates? What do you mean on crates?
Yeah, censorship. This
I
stream
don't-
has been, blocked by the CCP.
I don't even care if it's like fake or real. I just want the stuff that makes your tea taste like Jesus made it.
Yeah, but no,
And-
where do the honey? I guess it's get put next to like the baking supplies normally.
You'd think, but no. Does Doge like Ivan? I don't know.
I mean, I think Ivan's his favorite,
Ivan probably is.
or at least his
No,
second
I'm his favorite. Yeah. So it makes sense. I just had a little episode trying to find it.
Oh,
But it makes sense where it is. It's it's near like the jelly and the Nutella and the peanut butter. It's like a spreadable thing, which makes sense.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's on the stuff that you'd put on toast.
Yeah, that which is yeah, sure, okay.
Uh,
It makes sense, but I had the fact that I went to the grocery store for like 2 consecutive times and I didn't find it despite trying to was really funny to me.
yeah. Oh. Don't you gotta know? Robbie, like, doesn't exist Wednesdays. Like, that's his
Wrong.
day off from, like, the planet.
Yep. Which that sucks for him. He had a psych exam today.
Yeah.
I'll
Good,
let
good luck
you-
explaining the psychology of that to the professor.
I will let you guess whether psych exam means he's taking an exam in a class called psychology or is getting his psyche examined.
Who knows? Hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Persona only gets entertaining when you play 5.
True. Which,
So you-
by the way, is this Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
100%.
The only 2 good co-hosts of Robbie and Ivan. Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? Well, they have their own channel, right?
I mean, Yeah.
Because once I dropped my Fire Emblem series, they actually picked it up and started playing FE7. So, Doge, if you're interested, I can shoot you their channel. Just type "I'm a big dumbass" in chat, and I'll send it to you free of charge.
Wait, but Robbie's
Good
been
price.
playing. But Robbie's been playing Fire Emblem just on his own.
With Ivan.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Well, that's because.
Oh yeah.
Wait. All right, dudes. Let me send you their channel real quick. And at Doge, how do you do this in Discord? Whatever. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Bingo. There's their channel.
Right. Alright, let me boot up the game, you know. I think we've dilly-dallied long enough. It's been 2 fucking weeks, dude. Yeah. No, honestly, Robbie's pretty famous. I'm surprised, like, people don't really talk about it that often.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. I'll share the game share.
Is that like what that one guy did for War Thunder when he complained about game balance and said, "Hey, actually that tank's design is not that accurate," and then to prove it leaked confidential military documents and got himself court-martialed?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, thank you, Ivan, and then Seth Zintak, or however you pronounce that, for both telling me that.
Even though, wasn't it technically Seth who said it first, then who said it to Ivan, who told you, and then you by proxy heard it again from him?
Yeah, but I heard it from Ivan first, so that's... Look, I am the observer of the universe.
Right. Which is why Robbie disappears Wednesdays.
That's correct. That is like nearly exactly the same thing, David. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I mean, we have quite a lot done.
Yeah.
Wait, why is my Z key not working? Mom, who messed with my controller inputs?
I think when you get the chance, go back to the other menu. We also have the Life is Strange win condition. We have 5 bottles.
Oh yeah, no, we do have 5 bottles.
Yeah. Fucking Chloe. Dumb bro.
No, but yeah, we have almost everything in the game. We're only missing 2 items and like yeah, like 5 masks.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that one. That one's not important. So you know that's. I mean that's why I'm thinking that we're gonna be ramping up the game. You know. Okay, something's being sussy with my controller.
I thought that was just a really cool solo.
Shit. Up. And then down.
Streamer fail. Alright, quick. While Martin is figuring this out, it should be on you to entertain yourselves. So everyone type a very long paragraph about their favorite movie and why it's your favorite movie. Be as detailed as possible. Go. Bonus points if it's a movie that I like.
Okay, alright, I fixed my buttons.
Oh, Jonas here.
Time is up.
And oh, okay. Damn. Notice here Andy's not here to shout Joseph out.
Yeah, because Joseph doesn't stream Wednesdays because he doesn't exist.
It's true. No one exists on Wednesdays. This is like the 4th day glitch, but in real life.
Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, no, Jonah actually, you know, came up to where I am with me and David, and we kind of hung out for the day, so that was fun. That was nice.
Awesome. Yeah. I talked to a girl today, and no one gets any more details than that.
Ew! You got cooties!
That's true. I had to disinfect and bleach myself as soon as I got home.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, Strummer, you like it for the weird, absolutely schizophrenic pink elephant scene.
No, make sure to sub to Counterfeit Link for much more better content. Again, he has a trophy to, like, confirm that he's the best AMQ streamer. Like,
oh, yeah.
You know, he is the best, but you don't need to just rub it in our face all the time, you know?
That's true. It makes us feel self-conscious. You should really consider our feelings more. Is that a Ted Nugent song, David? If so, nice.
Oh boy, I sure do love, the Stone Tower dungeon. The Stone Tower dungeon's my favorite. I actually do like the main dungeon, but this climb itself is stupid and dumb. Because guess what you have to do over and over and over again?
Hit the switches or switch masks or... Oh, play the fucking bend around to hit the switches?
Yeah.
Is your Discord profile picture the, like, vaguely Native American bleach white Sonic OC?
I mean, did he custom make it? Is that Doge's Sonic OC?
I hope that's his specifically, because if it's not, I will be very...
Oh, he's just whitewashed.
Oh, okay. For White Member. That is an interesting holiday.
That sounds like if you say it to, like, the wrong person, like, you get canceled, you know? Like, that...
Oh, yeah, I feel like us mentioning it now is, like, a complete...
Like, it sounds like a dog whistle, that's what it is.
Yeah. It has Native American things. Oh,
Okay.
good. That is my favorite holiday, by the way.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there goes my Twitch partnership thing.
Oh, yeah, so much for that.
Fuck. No more free Wendy's. No, my Wendy's sponsorship.
No N-word November. Oh, okay, so it's fine. Never mind. You get your partnership back.
Okay, alright. As long as I just don't say the N-word. As long as I don't say...
Impossible challenge.
Impossible Granted, I think I literally got impossible challenged, you know, just in the IRL at one time, because I was eating food unnecessarily slow, as I normally do.
Sure.
And I just got... I think somebody just said to me directly, like, Martin, eat more than one chicken nugget in an hour challenge. Impossible.
Who said that?
It was either... I think it was Corwin.
Okay.
But
whoever did say that is a genius. Oh, is it depending on the weight of the character that stands on it is how high the block is, so you have to make the statues of the certain weight to make the staircase?
No, that would make it even more tedious than it actually is.
Oh.
It's just that all of them except the Deku statue can, you know, hit down the switches. But the Deku one is just too light to hold down a switch.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think he said it maybe once or twice, but still, it's like, it's my one flaw as a human. As perfect as I am in every other aspect, that's apparently my one flaw is eating too slow.
Yeah. I'll agree that you're only flawed in that way. I don't even know that that's particularly a flaw.
Yeah.
It makes it so that you can hang out at a restaurant with your buddies more. So that's, you know what? It's good. Oh my goodness, do you have to play it 3 times to do the thing?
I mean, at least I know I learned the song.
That's good.
Also, Ivan stops by, I think, every so often. I mean, you know, when he's not busy, of course. Like,
Yeah,
most of the time he's busy with Joseph's stream, or like, you know, school, or this or that. So, I mean, I don't know.
Even if he wasn't particularly busy, I'm sure he'd have things he'd rather do.
Yeah, because watching streams aren't for everyone, you know?
Especially if you're not gonna, like, talk, and you can just talk to us in...
in the real life?
Yeah.
Or even through Discord, you know?
Right.
Oh, well, no, Ivan never gets mad. So, like, you can't do that.
That's true. If you want to annoy him, there are ways, but you will have to be patient and wait for Friday.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm not sure that he does. Look, he's like me, you know?
He just sells this shit, he doesn't make it.
I don't smoke the shit, yeah. I just sell it.
There you go, that's what you're supposed to. You know, apparently there are some people that were just like, oh, theorizing better Breaking Bad ending, even though the ending was already perfect. And they're just like, what if Walter smoked meth at the very end? So he actually got to try his product once. And I'm just like, you know, that would be funny, but I don't
know that it fits very well.
No.
Because it was never about smoking it, you know, it was never... He knows it's perfect. It's chemically perfect. That's all that matters.
It's chemically pure.
Yeah. That and no one would let you around minors, Doge. Or you, Strummer. Both of you. Highly suspect. Actually, no, Strummer's fine. I just wouldn't let him around anyone over the age of 100.
Yeah, he'd start fangirling.
He'd get a little handsy, yeah.
What am I missing?
I don't know. Oh, that one?
No?
Yes, you're a danger to yourself and others.
Is there a switch up here that I just didn't see? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright,
yeah, you got the size of it.
Yeah, we're... Good thing we're setting this up now, you know, so that, you know, people get the forewarning. It's like, you know, when the sex offender comes knocking at your door, being like, I am a registered sex offender. But instead, I am not allowed near elders.
Yeah. Can your grandma wait outside, please?
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, I think... What's that? It's, Sully, who I think I talked to last night with Corwin. He's, I think, just someone I met on campus a little while ago on Halloween. We talked for a little while over dinner. And that's where the one chicken nugget impossible challenge came from. It was either...
Oh, okay, awesome.
It was during that conversation.
Hi, I'm sure Martin's told you all about me. I'm his favorite person on the planet. I like long walks on the beach and raspberry tea.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
What the fuck are you guys?
So.
I look away for 1 second, and then all of a sudden, oh no, I guess everyone in chat's just accusing each other of being a pedophile. God damn it.
You're a pedophile. No, you're a pedophile. No, you're a pedophile.
I mean, that's Twitter.
Yeah, and they're all right.
I mean, that's Twitter.
Oh my lord.
Doge scaring the hose away.
I know. No wonder. Like, they get on my case about, hey Adam, guess what? You lost a follower. Now you can do the 249 special because you don't have 250 anymore. Adam. Like, you know what? I at first I took that kind of personally. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I stream in a very niche subject. Doing anime girl voices kind of probably turns off a lot of people who even would be interested in watching someone play these types of games. But then, you know what? No, because the people they get to chat with are Doge, so of course no one new shows up. It's not my fault, it's everyone else's.
That's a good worldview. You should carry that worldview for the rest of your life, for everything.
I should. I really, really should. Because it's true.
Right.
Also, I hope he didn't leave before I could make a reference to Monsters Inc., which I'm sure he has never heard before, in reference to his name.
Yeah. No bombs?
No bombs? Oh, wait, don't we have infinite bombs?
Yeah, but it wouldn't work for what I wanted to do anyways.
Oh, the jump. That would be kind of neat if you could activate it in the air, and then jump with it or something.
Yeah, it would, but no, I have to do it the lame way. Is that something for Scarecrow song?
Oh, maybe. Wait, there's a Scarecrow song? Oh yeah.
There is. I just it's not needed, so I never went and got it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to remember how to play.
Yeah, that's true. Infinite Fuka, but no bombs.
Or bombs. Infinite bomb.
But no bombs.
I'm okay with my limited number of bombs.
Yeah. Also, you went big, you'd be afraid. No. Stormer, first of all, you have the pink thing next to your name that says that we like you better than everybody else. So, you would get preferential treatment. But, second of all, I have such a fondness for these streams that we're currently doing that, I don't, the people that were there in the beginning, I still remember Furzy, Super Septile, although I think some of them have different usernames now.
Yeah.
Cairo,
yeah.
Right. The people that were around for the very beginning of it, and those guys haven't been around since Xenoblade 2, and that's been a couple years now. You don't have to worry about me forgetting anything. There's a specific reason that in the little channel trailer sucker I made that got instantly muted on Twitch.
Yeah.
That I include
You used the Cheers theme.
I did the Cheers theme. Of course I did. Where everybody knows your name. That's the point, is that we're small and we hang out and we know each other. That's the idea, right? So that, even if there were 40 more people, I seriously would take all the time it would need to learn everybody's names, know their whole deal, and talk to them as if I'm doing it now. I would try my absolute best, because to watch a Twitch stream requires so much more
spare time.
Yeah, for sure.
That, and again, it's just, That's the whole point of streaming, right?
Exactly.
The fact that, like, you get to, talk to other people and, like,
Yeah.
You get to, like, interact with the video that's currently playing on your screen. No other format allows you to interact.
Interact. Yeah.
Did I break it? I did.
Oh. Haven't made a recreation of All in the Family. What is that? All in the Family sounds like incestuous pornography.
I think it's a sitcom.
That is probably more likely, yeah. I don't know what I just said, but that's not it, I guess.
No.
I do remember that strummer, and you...
Okay, we're actually in the dungeon, thank God.
Oh, okay, awesome.
These things are here.
You may be right, David, but I think having you around, like, not that your entire purpose here is to sit here and be funny, that's our job, but at least on that most recent Ace Attorney stream, or last two, banger jokes, dude. So fucking funny. The Manfred von Karma shit, hell yeah. David, I think I bully... You know what, I'm gonna say past tense. I bullied you for no reason. And there are bigger fish to fry, mainly Doge. So you're good, David. No, I know Doge's name, I thought. He's told me before.
His secret name, that if you say it 3 times, he loses all his power blessed given to him by God.
That's true.
Oh shit, a rat. Do I seriously have to... Bam, 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 bam. Oh my God.
Oh, no, Doge, I see where you might be confused by that. That's David. That's different. Yeah. David is a different person who is, the superstar idol.
Yeah, the superstar pop idol.
Yeah. I wish, dude.
I mean, that's what you made him that, I'm pretty sure.
I did?
Yeah, in Tomodachi Life. Or in Utopia.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I don't think he was on the... like, the party... Maybe, like, in a town or something? You're probably
Maybe.
right. Probably did do that.
Oh yeah, and we did run into Danny, in the little, like, plaza area.
Cool.
Let's say his last name and talks him on stream, and also let's say where he lives, live on the air.
Yeah, I was very close to doing the last name thing.
Yeah.
Because that's how I mostly hear him called his full name.
Yeah.
You are the most strummer of all time. And then he strummed all over those guys. Bravo, Vince. But David's Twitch name? That's a good question. I think David the real one, or he doesn't have an account. Either or.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Sorry, I have not been paying any attention. What's going on?
Are they still there? No, they're not. That's awesome. I was supposed to take this box and, like, put it on there.
Okay.
And now I'm supposed to play the song 3 times.
Oh, lordy. Okay.
Don't worry, this doesn't have. This is the only room in the dungeon where you have to do it, but you know, it's still awesome when you go. Boop, 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 boop.
This
Yeah.
song is just kind of scary to me because of Benethan Dranathan.
Yeah, and he will give me influenza again if I'm not careful.
I worry about that, yeah. Certainly the most obtuse dungeon in the game. That's true. As a Ocarina of Time randomizer speedrunner, as you saw in that one stream, I could do this in like that without even ever playing this before. But you know, this is Martin's show. I can't upstage him.
You know, it'd just be kind of rude.
Yeah.
Especially since you're a master at this game that you haven't played.
Yep, 100%. And it's not like this is your favorite game of all time or anything. You know it front to back and all that stuff. It's not really the case at all.
Honestly, I forgot where a few heart pieces are, and this is my favorite game, so like, I don't know it front to back.
800 heart pieces that are in this? Yeah, it's a real sin against
No, I had to look it up before the stream, I think, today. Because I was like, oh. Like, I think I wanted to go through this earlier, but I wanted to finish the dungeon as soon as possible before any sidetracking today. But, like, the grandma thing, we were supposed to get a second heart piece from her, but we were supposed to say, I don't know, for the answer. Like, you were supposed to get it wrong.
Oh, we paid attention to her lore dump and then got punished for it? Come on, Grandma, that's not cool. Raiders of the Lost Ark tomb sequence. I think I'm kind of remembering what you're talking about. Also, David, I've been wanting to play that Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga game that you got me for my birthday so bad. I just have not had time at all. I will let you know when I go on that nostalgia fest. Because, dude, me and my brother played that on my dad's computer. Funnily enough, it was like, because it's an old computer game, you could actually play it multiplayer with one keyboard, where you use like WASD
and then the arrow keys.
And the arrow keys, yeah. My brother and I would like sort of scooch together in one chair and do that, and it was awesome.
What the hell's that?
I thought this room was pretty dark, but now I get it. There's just no light in it. But don't tell me you still haven't figured it out.
What do I do? I don't get it.
I don't know either. I just like making fun of you for not knowing.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Look, this game, it's harder than the other one, so your assistant's gonna help you less and make fun of you. This is a hardcore game for hardcore gamers. What? No, straight fairies. Fairies.
No?
Well, there's a sun block, which means that there's
I mean, I need to let some light in, which is what I assume that was pointing to.
Yeah, so maybe there's a room up ahead that gets light in here, or is this like a dead end?
It very well could be a dead end. But... Alright. So there's clearly stuff behind there.
Yes.
That much was established.
See ya, Doge. Nice last keystroke. I couldn't think of a follow-up to it, so I just want to thank you for paying attention. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga for the DS. I don't know why, but Lego Leia gave me a headache. I don't know why, but just for some reason the synapse is connected on that to wherever I saw Lego Leia, I got a headache.
Huh. Well, we gotta test if this Pavlovian reaction to Princess Leia, you know, is still there.
I like Princess Leia as a character, but like I don't know what my deal was as a kid.
Oh.
Oh. That's not a bad idea.
Oh wait, was I supposed to use bombs on that thing I tried to ground pound earlier?
Maybe. I don't know why ground pounding it wouldn't work, but...
I thought this guy was supposed to be the Megaton Hammer.
Awkward. Oh, not a Lego Batman 3. What the hell? Okay.
Alright, awesome.
Not a Lego Batman 3 enjoyer. I think I'd, oh no. Lego Batman 1 on the PC. Where you, like, could play as the, like, supervillains for their own, like, levels. God, I forgot how many of the Lego games I played.
I think I played Indiana Jones, Batman, Star Wars.
Yep. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter I think I played on mobile of all things.
Oh, damn. Oh, we were just talking about it at the start of the stream. Oh, Lego City Undercover on the Wii U, dude. Yeah.
I actually never ended up getting that one just because I didn't want any Lego games on the Wii U because I thought, no, my Wii U is for Mario U, and then that's it.
Well, that was not a bad game at all.
Yeah.
But you don't have the key. Do you need the key to open the lock? Do you not know how keys work?
You know what a key is? I've been saying what I've been asking what these are for, like, you know, 14 whole dungeons now.
Wait, so you're telling me that you save the world by finding items in dungeons with locked doors and you don't know what a key is? Really?
No. Why would I need to know that?
How did you open the doors?
I don't know. Navi did it for me.
Oh my god. Is that... Did you also have, I assume, her read the signs? You know, if you don't
Maybe.
learn how to do these things yourself, you're never gonna, like, be able to get by without a fairy god something.
Fairy godparent.
Oh, I'm not your parent, so I'm just like a god something.
Well, at least you admit it, you know.
That I'm not your mom?
Yeah.
Feels like it sometimes, I'll be honest with you.
Help. Where do I go?
Oh my...
I'm stuck.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure either.
Okay, hold on.
Are we doing this? Can you even make that?
Fuck. I'm going back to the top. Come on.
Steven says kill all the statues.
But this one seems so much more fun.
That may be true.
I'm just doing flips for fun now.
Oh yeah.
Fine.
Well, we killed those suckers before. Or are the ones in there also...
Yeah, maybe they're also alive.
They are. Okay. Shatterhead, for sure. Group trip to Legoland just for the apple slices from the medieval land. Yeah, I guess I've never been to Legoland at an age where I'd appreciate the sculptures and such there.
I mean, I think I went to Legoland when I was like 16.
Yeah.
I only really had fun on like the VR Ninjago ride that everybody apparently hates.
Oh, I didn't know that was such a thing, because I think the
they
last
built
time
it
I went there
recently.
was before that was, yeah, around. That's what I'm saying. It is in Portland, Oregon, which is close to where we're at.
Right.
That's true. And funnily enough, there is a sort of center of whoa called Junes Funny Persona 4 that we went to.
What the hell's that?
Don't know. Legoland Chicago goes hard. For lack of a better word. Oh, agreed. We should get a huge group of dudes together to go to Mario Brothers Land.
I mean, when is it opening up at Universal? Like 2023?
I don't know, but whenever it does, we're there. As Mario gurus. Can you come? Absolutely, just not with us.
I have a fun fact about Mario Land.
What's that?
In my media literacy class, we have guest speakers sometimes, and the guy that like does all the marketing for Super Nintendo World came in.
So he's the one that's in charge of the Nintendo Direct?
No, it was on the air. You got it. Fun fact is broadcast.
No, that's why I said I just thought that was neat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you asked if you were muted.
No.
Okay.
What, did you not want it exposed to the world?
Hi, Martin.
Hi, Ravi. Glad you're back.
I heard the faint hi, Robbie.
There you go. How'd the exam go?
I got either a C or like 81%.
Either way, that sounds good enough to me.
Oh.
What? What is happening?
I don't know.
Why is this room filled with evil?
That is a question I ask myself nearly daily. Where is it opening? Universal Studios is in your mom's house, yeah.
Well, I think it's opening on the one in Hollywood, right?
I don't think so. I think it was in what was it? It's Seattle, right?
Oh, right.
North of LA. Yeah, quite north, yeah. Very, very quite north of LA. It's harder to get norther than that and still be within the bounds of the United States.
Yeah, until Alaska.
Oh, right.
That's northwest.
I was gonna correct you. I'm chill like that.
Bro, I didn't know you were chill like that. Damn, I didn't know these mirrors needed to be charged.
Yeah, that's odd. If you really think that's wise.
Super Nintendo World will have life-size Toad Cave.
I hope so.
You know, it's been a thing for people recently to, like, say that Toad has been wearing diapers. Who started this?
I don't know. Some weirdo, and then the internet thought it was funny, but they're just playing right into his hands.
Like, no. He's Toad. He's not wearing a diaper. He's not.
They're making fun of the traditional garb of the mushroom denizens, and that's really kind of whatever phobic I need to say. Thank you, yeah.
It's problematic, just the catch-all term.
Sure. Yeah, Steven's whole stone mask thing, he's gonna keep saying it until you do it.
But, like, that'd be crazy. But, like, what if, though?
I see.
But like, what if though?
That's a good question. What if?
My mirrors still aren't charging. What the fuck?
You got a JO to charge your crystal.
Damn, my crystals are out of alignment.
Yay.
No, what if we did it again?
Oh, that would be really fun. Ooh, yippee! Oh, this one seems a little easier.
Yeah. No, honestly, I do like the mirror shooting puzzles in this dungeon. It's just, you know, when you forget about the stone mask, it's kind of...
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. A good
I
puzzle.
was rooting for you
just-
getting, like, brute forcing it without it.
Yeah. Money! I love money. Also. Jojo.
Now, why did you open a second Krusty Krab? I like money. I've been seeing that posted so much about Overwatch 2, it's really funny.
I mean, yeah, $27 for his skin is...
What?
Yeah, is ludicrous.
Is it a good skin?
I mean... I don't know. It's to the eye of the beholder, normally.
No.
But it's for like a witch version of a new character.
Oh, okay. Do your items carry over from the first game?
Yeah, they should.
Oh, okay. Good, because I got a couple skins that are good. Oh man, I haven't thought about Pokemon Unite in forever.
Yeah, but Pokemon Unite was pay to win in the sense that, like, you know, people would have to just pay money to get levels in game.
Oh.
Because how do we make League of Legends worse? Oh, I know. We can get people to pay to upgrade their character in the middle of a match. That sounds
Oh my
awesome.
lord. I just know that Cramorant is really good, and he's also my favorite. Oh, I thought the solution was put a statue down. I was wrong. Well, Pokemon technically has $60 skins. Because one game is just a reskin of another.
You know, how come they decided that for, like, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet... First off, I really love making fun of the low-res textures with the free cam, because I noticed it even in Legends RC, it's just... The textures are like 3 megapixels, I swear to God. Like, I don't know.
Megapixel sounds like a pretty big pixel to me.
I don't know what's the deal with whatever, you know, people they have in charge of textures at Game Freak, but they are just making them in, like, just generic and like pixel art makers.
Mm.
No, but the reason I say that is because which team are you in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Are you team low res grape or low res orange?
I'd have to say grape out of principle for the best color. What about you?
I think I have to low res orange it up, but you know.
Damn.
Honestly, both are great. Can we
Of
get
course.
Can we get Brett back? David, I'm pretty sure by the like I don't think I was technically allowed to have 6 sounds at once, but I kind of messed up the sound alerts thing and like glitched it or something. So like I would love to put it back, but I don't think I was allowed to have it in the first place.
What would you suggest that we replace, David?
Oh, wait, no, come back.
Tim Allen Grant is great and is way better than a fart sound. How dare you? I haven't seen that movie in years, but I still love it because it was on once.
I'm at a very weird angle right now.
That is true.
Damn. That was very strange. But I have seen Stranger Things. Have you seen Stranger Things recently?
I've seen Stranger Things.
But like, have you finished season 3? Or nah?
Oh, no. Since we last talked about it, which was forever ago, I haven't got past where we have. And
Who's that guy?
oh. Oh, this Garo Master? You can't fight him like an ordinary Garo. Just dodge the swords. Oh, is he one of those guys from...
Like, he's the master of them.
Okay. The guys that look like this and don't leave corpses.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh. I didn't mean to pause, but, you know, the suspense is now killing me.
Strummer, make sentence not about him, challenge impossible. Sorry. That was a little mean, but I had to. Oh, that makes sense. I think I could be defeated, although my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. If you shoot that which releases the sacred golden light into the bloodstained red emblem outside the temple, it shall rearrange things in which the earth is born in the heavens and the moon is born on the earth. It flipped the room upside down. Oh, do not forget these words. Die I shall, leaving no corpse. Allahu Akbar. That is the law of Ascaro. Inshallah.
It's terrifying.
I wouldn't be that mean, David. No one deserves to be. Whoa.
We did it! We can flip the rooms upside down. And it's like the best item or something. I don't know.
Yep.
No.
Wait, so if we shoot the bird with this, do we just get free 5,000 rupees?
Maybe? I don't know if it works the exact same as they did in Ocarina of Time. Oh. I really fell off.
Surprised the streamer is talking for you calling yourself out a lot. First of all, don't have enough of an audience to be have an ego about it.
Yeah. Well, that and being an egomaniac is like lame. So many people already have that as their shtick. Like,
yeah,
you know, find something new. Honestly.
Yeah, us as perfect, godlike streamers who sit above everyone else that really don't need to resort to such cheap jokes.
Yeah, such parlor tricks.
But yeah, the fact that someone who you think would be horribly guilty of it is calling you out on it should be telling. How often does what you talk about make you sound good? I would argue most of it. But again, this was mostly supposed to be a joke and not
Facetious.
to be taken horribly personally. Also, what the heck is this guy doing?
I don't know. Help.
It's a hip loop. Quickly dodge it if it charges at you, but can't you first do something about that mask it's wearing?
Oh. That's
Also-
what the point of the mask is.
Also, dodge where this is a very narrow beam.
I did it. I dodged.
Quickly, no less.
Oh, we're getting a bunch of hallway enemies today, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, this new guy is an Igor. Simply attacking it's no good, so you should pay attention to the subtle, underlined, bold, italicized, subtle changes in its eyes. I mean, come on, you know what to do. Subtle change.
Alright.
If subtle is spelled like this.
Thank you, Jontron.
Thank you, Jontron.
That was fucking Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts. Oh my god, I feel
Yeah.
old.
Oh man. That's my era of Jontron.
Man, when Sonic 06 and Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts
yeah.
were the internet's punching bags. The good old days.
The good old days. Titanic. Pokemon bootlegs. Puckman, whatever the heck that was called in whatever it is. Is this Nightmare? True Nightmare? You could throw any Jontron quote from that era. I will know it.
Oh.
There's a reason why Jontron's in Steins Gate, as opposed to any other YouTube personality.
Okay. I evaporated him from existence. Hopefully he won't bother us anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, lots of
Grimbo,
people
please,
that
is master.
Alright, Martin, you want to play Name That Jontron quote? What do you think for
Or-
the one Steven put in?
I think that's Pokemon bootlegs.
It's either that or Food Fight. Because at one point in the Food Fight review, Mr. Clean shows up and runs away, and I think, or like does something to Jontron, which makes him maybe say that. Pokemon bootlegs? Yeah, it's probably that. But something similar happened in Food Fight. No, because sorry.
Well, because Food Fight, I think it was. There are quite a few memorable ones, but I think most of it was just making fun of Charlie Sheen. I think, and like
That's
you know,
true.
doing a bunch of interview clips that he said. Just like, yes, I'm on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Grimbo. Yeah, that one was the McDonald's like food, like that food advertisement games, for sure. Let me see. Do you think Jontron has like a Quotely or whatever that website's called?
There's a website for quotes.
Yeah. How do you think I get my Discord bios? Okay. Okay. All right, Martin. Do you want to play Name That Jontron quote?
Yeah. Yes, please.
All right. Let me see. I have to find some. I have to find one that doesn't outright say what it's talking about. That one, okay, don't, come on. They all, damn it, the one I found is, they all say what it's talking about. I can't find one that doesn't do this. Like, you can see Beedrill, Porygon, monkey, Mario dinosaur, poop, abomination. Like that one's not that hard.
Could I get a repeat?
Yeah, absolutely. I can say that again. This game's like a breath of fresh air because it showcases all the Pokemon that we've come to know and love over the years.
Okay, it's also
You can see-
Pokemon bootlegs.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Beedrill, Porygon, monkey.
Oh, and I remember the one that David said, but I can't for the life of me, like, remember what it was, you know? Like, I remember that, and
Oh.
shit!
Yeah. Oh man, you're right. What?
Always love you. And then
That's a good one.
yeah.
I think. That might be the Lion King game where they hang like Simba.
Right. You know, that's 100% what it is.
I think that was it. PSA for Beast Pokemon is also Pokemon bootlegs. Cars? Oh shit. This is a game that wasn't supposed to have cars in it, but does.
Is it like the
Oh.
like plug and play games? Oh wait,
That
no,
one's
no, that's
nuts and
Banjo.
bolts.
No, that's nuts and bolts.
For sure. Classic JonTron. We know it. That's crazy. Because not only are those videos super fun to watch, they're also like super rewatchable.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I know this isn't like a direct quote, but the fucking him disappearing for a month into January after roasting chestnuts for so long that they
Explode.
that they explode. What happened to
man.
Jock, John? What happened to Jock?
What happened to him? Oh, it was from the Nuts and Bolts video? Damn. Also, we flippa the palace.
Yeah.
This is an Elden Ring. Damn, Elden Ring ripped this game off.
Wait a minute. What's that? What is that?
Bean moment.
Hold on. I can't. I want to know what's on top of these platforms, but I don't want to have to buy beans.
Yeah, I mean, how would you buy beans where you're at?
I mean, I can Song of Soaring away.
Oh.
It's not like I flipped the whole world upside down, just this tower.
Oh, I see.
Even though I will fall into the sky void if I do fall.
Gotcha.
Alright. Hold on, can you actually see the moon, like, in the bottom? No? That'd be cool.
That
if
would
you
be
could.
crazy.
Anyway, Majora, I'm coming for you!
Dang. And then Link at terminal velocity crashes into the moon, sending it back the other way. Saving everyone in
Termina.
Termina, thank you. But killing himself in the process. Bravo, Vince. Truly one of the greatest pieces of Breaking Bad fiction. Oh, Gromit, yeah. I think that one was Cali Games. That was
Right,
the
'cause
video
it-
it's called.
Yeah, California Games or something.
Yeah. Gromit this, Gromit that. Fuck does Gromit mean? Oh, flying eggplant. Fucking damn it.
Don't forget the flying airplane.
Oh, Titanic.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you for singing it. I'm glad we're still playing this. Oh man, okay. That one's vague, but I can hear it in his voice, so I should be able to place it.
Granted, I think there's a stray fairy on that platform, but I do not remember how to... Yeah, I can get it. I think I'll get it later, probably, maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Damn, I'm so close on the it's awful one. Because you, like, the joke of the video that he's trying to look for games in a certain genre that at least one of them is good, and he gets more and more desperate as the video goes on. Wasn't Barbie games?
It might be just plug and play games. Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. No, because I think the end of that video is, yeah, plug and play games, and then bootleg Michael Jackson comes around.
Yeah, you're right. Home Alone? David quoted it and said it was, or unless he doesn't know where it's from either. I can't believe we're spending half this dungeon talking about JonTron. The amount. The amount
I've spent
of...
so much time watching JonTron, you know, might as well make it worth it.
That's true, and like the amount of free airtime he gets on our shows combined is insane. He should be paying us royalties.
Granted, I mean, you know, he needs the shoutouts considering how little he uploads nowadays.
That's true. He needs us, the 3 viewers tops Twitch streamers, to really get him back on his feet. Look, just do what we do. Low effort, high volume, baby. Every time. Artistic integrity, great rewatchable 20 to 30 minute videos.
No thank you.
No thank you. Makes
Granted,
so much...
isn't that what Game Grumps was supposed to be?
Oh, yes. He needs to find a good Home Alone game to save Jock with the help of the ghost of Macaulay Culkin after he accidentally slept for a month after roasting nuts for so long. God, I love JonTron. You're number one. Who the heck is Sergia?
I think... Well, I mean, which one was that? I remember it specifically.
Like the no, you're number one, dude. Like Oh, Flex Tape 2.
That one is a classic, but I feel like with Flex Tape in particular, it's way more about like the reaction images than it is in like, you know, video clips than it is about the direct quotes. You know?
Yeah.
Like him opening the box that's not a Pulp Fiction reference or anything, I swear.
The sheer amount of like JonTron reaction images or videos is insane.
I mean,
like the amount of little snippets of his videos that like people would play, like JonTron reacts to X, where they just edit clips of him together. There were so many of those, and they were all really funny. Oh yeah, this is. It's not super duper often that our age difference comes up, but this is a point where it does, Trevor.
oh my god, we're like so old. Like, oh my god. Don't you feel old yet?
I just want to stay home and play Minecraft with the boys, like the good old days.
Don't you feel old yet? Bro, you're 19. Old. Shut the fuck up about being old.
Yeah, seriously. You are not allowed to complain about being old until...
You are 30.
No, until you have arthritis.
Yeah.
That's true. Very specific Game Grumps moments hit hard. My brother has red-pilled me about how Game Grumps can be funny sometimes.
Yeah, but I hate Aaron Hansen. He made fun of Sir Pella once, so that means I don't like him anymore.
was made fun of and then got mad at. He got like offended on behalf of
Animation Storytime viewers.
who
Or
all liked the
YouTubers.
video that Pella did.
Yeah.
It just came off as kind of prissy, but I'm not really. I don't.
No, I just love the idea of holding a grudge, like, against Aaron Hansen, specifically for that one, like, meh thing he did.
Yeah, exactly. That's the internet talking for you.
Yeah.
Forgive and forget is for the weak. Hold grudges forever. To err is human, to forgive divine. Who the fuck said that? Probably some moron.
Probably some bozo.
Probably some idiot. I don't actually know who said that. I assume some Greek philosopher.
I thought you were quoting Jesus or something.
I thought so at first, but I don't think that is true.
No? No Jesus?
Not Jesus. It does sound like a Bible thing, but no, it's an Enlightenment era poet named Alexander Pope. So close to Jesus.
Yeah.
1711. That's not a year. That's a grocery store chain. The gas station. What do you know what I mean? You understand joke. Shut up.
Shut up.
When Gay Grump stole our formula before we had it with the Doki Doki series, that if you're gonna watch Game Grumps for any reason, watch that. I think either that and like Sonic Unleashed.
Really? They played Sonic Unleashed?
Yes, it was very funny. Like I remember dying laughing at the repeated, like I guess it was at the game's expense and not any joke they specifically made, but like every time you get into a fight, like you know that game's like
Oh,
half
the
brawler. Yeah, exactly. Not that anyone could clown on that very easily, but
Yeah.
they did a very good job of that.
You wanna know what's crazy? People, like, absolutely despised that game when it came out and said it was one of the worst Sonic games. But now when people talk about it, they talk about it as if it's one of the best. What the fuck happened? Like...
The people that played it as a kid grew up, and the people that, like, played it as a teenager / adult grew out of talking about it?
I guess.
That's my best guess. It's really anybody's call.
I mean, you think people are gonna grow up all of a sudden and then just say Sonic Forces was actually good the whole time and people are just overhating it?
No.
Joke's on you, people are already saying that now.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say no way people do that. That's stupid. The internet is around. People have all of their opinions cataloged and documented. No way people go back on it like that. Really? People do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Isn't that game like a total disaster mess that's like barely 3 hours long?
It's just painfully mediocre, honestly. Like, that's how I feel about the game. It's just like...
Okay.
It's so short, and all the levels, like, are so meh to play in comparison to, like, a lot of the games that came before, that it's just like, why... It's not worth it to even play the game, and they should have just spent more time, like, just adding more content to it, instead of spending 5 million years on the custom avatar.
Sonic's cool, awesome best friend.
Yeah.
And you get to be best friends with Sonic with your own Sonic.
Right. Like, that's all I really feel about Forces. I still had fun with the game when it did first come out, and I still had my fun with it, but it's like, it was just kind of meh, and I never want to go back and replay it because all the levels, like, again, lasted 15 seconds.
Gotcha. Gotta go fast.
Although, honestly, I've softened up on the game over the years. There was a while where I hated, like, everything about the game, including the music, even though the music is, like, good. Like, I thought it was one of the worst Sonic soundtracks the longest time, but then I listened to it again, and it's just like, nah.
Oh, isn't
It's better than Sonic Chronicles.
I was about to I was searching the inner little recesses of my brain for the name of that game with the banger soundtrack.
The Dark Brotherhood?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't listened to the soundtrack. I just kind of picked the one that I thought people didn't like.
No, the one with the like insanely grating battle theme.
Oh, it was an RPG, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
one.
that one.
That was the joke I was trying to make.
Oh. I see.
What was I gonna?
I mean, what's the video? I don't know what the video is.
It is a very convincing voiceover of the cutscene where you're like the Sonic Forces resistance group finds like the player character, but they made the player character look like Sonic.
Right.
So they do all the voices like, "No, dude, this is Sonic." No, it's
Oh,
not.
no, I do love that video. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
It's Jeff or whatever, right? That's his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny man he is, and good at voice acting too.
That's true. I'm sure he aspires to us.
Of course.
I'm not. That's not happening. Your opinion is noted and disregarded.
What did Robbie say? I couldn't quite hear him.
Oh, he was saying that we should stream Sonic Forces and I should make a Sonic OC and name it after myself.
I mean, we could play Sonic Forces just so we could get the Joker Persona 5 outfit.
If that is necessary
for the canon, for the lore.
Yeah, then okay, sure.
Trust me, it'll be a quick stream.
That's true. Gotta go fast.
I mean, I think next Valentine's Day I wanted to play Sonic Adventure 2. But...
Heck yeah, that's coming up. Not quickly, but
you
coming
know,
up.
eventually.
Yeah. I forgot about the whole Valentine's Day.
Date night.
I don't need girlfriends, I need Sonic tradition. That's awesome.
Honestly, YouTube poops. You know. I mean, there was a new Employment video recently about The Sopranos and American Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't put Walter White right next to them in that video.
I know. I was wondering if he was going to talk about Breaking Bad. He didn't.
No, he just ended up bringing up The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Americana. Who even? Classic literature. Ew.
I know he like criticizes people for having that opinion about the book, but I'm going to have it anyway because I don't care.
Also, I think of all the books I did read for English class, Great Gatsby was one of my more favorites. But just because I like just envisioning Tobey Maguire as Nick Carraway.
Yeah, I heard about it was Tobey Maguire in the movie after I read the book, which is very unfortunate for my reading comprehension.
I don't know, there's something about his face that is just doofy enough to be perfect for that role.
Yeah.
Also, I think they made him go to, like, a therapist or something in the movie version, which is kind of weird, because that didn't happen at all in the book, and it made the story way more about Nick, when the whole point is that it wasn't really about him.
Yeah.
But,
He was what teachers can tell you as an unreliable narrator, and analyze that for a couple essays.
why was he an unreliable narrator again? I don't even remember.
Because he liked Gatsby and said good things about him when he was not perfect or something. I don't know, I didn't pay attention in English class.
Why is that the reason he's unreliable? Okay, alright, yeah. Of course there was some bias involved if he did like the guy, but... Whatever. Fitzgerald!
Because he's naive. and you get the story told from a naive, optimistic perspective when it's really not an optimistic story. I guess I did pay attention a little, or I'm bullshitting right now. I think either one is equally likely. I don't know which it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I do find it
Yeah.
funny though that the story ended up being inspired by just Fitzgerald's like real life breakup though. Like that was new. That was new news to me when watching that video.
Although, look, you're telling me that that was just pretty much the equivalent of like a country singer songwriter's like breakup song, but in like book form. Why can't we just listen to like something that's 2 minutes long?
I don't know. Gotta ask our English teacher.
It's true.
When Gatsby reaction gift all over the place, that was my favorite part too.
That's true. That was the reaction gif to end all reaction gifs.
The block pushing puzzle was my favorite.
Oh, always. And there are no arrows painted on the floor, making this game more difficult.
Right.
I mean, the idea behind this one's kind of neat. If it didn't take 100 years to push the block.
Yeah. It would have been done sooner, but I'm just stupid.
Oh, no worries. Portal has the right idea. Carry the blocks. They go as fast as you go.
You know, for the longest time I've been saying, you know, die monster, you don't belong in this world. But I never realized it was from Castlevania 4. Or
Or Symphony of the Night
Symphony
or
of the
whatever.
Night, yeah. Whatever one Richter was in.
Yeah. It was just one of those things that got mega internet memes.
Yeah.
So you say it because you're referencing internet, not necessarily what that's from. Like fucking no one can name. What does all your base or belong to us from? Nobody knows. It's from the internet. Also, you don't know, and you're looking it up right now to say, "Oh, Adam, it's from this." You didn't know. You looked it up. And the worst part is when one person posts it, and then the other guy goes, "I knew that, but he was looking it up too."
Now nobody's gonna know because nobody's gonna look it up because you said that.
Good. They didn't know it before. I don't want to teach people things.
Which do you think is more cool, spreading misinformation on the internet or just not allowing the flow of information? Like
Oh, ignorance. Yeah, no, promoting ignorance and general malice towards people who seek out information is awesome and funny. No one should enjoy learning about things on my watch.
No, thank you.
Nope. Google on your own time, that's what I think. Some people really do be like, man, school is teaching us so much useless information we'll ever need. Meanwhile, watching the 900th Summoning Salt hour-long speedrunning video.
School never even taught us about taxes. Meanwhile, like, doesn't pay attention to their economics class, which teaches them about taxes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know where my malice towards the, like... Look, I think I'm just being really negative right now and need to be banned for spreading bad vibes. Can you ban me, please?
Ban yourself.
And Is that possible?
Probably.
Okay, let me see if I can time out myself. Time out. Adam. How does this come into work? There's no matches. You cannot time out yourself. Okay, noted.
Damn. Sir? Sir?
Or I think my favorite of the summoning salt videos is the stuff about Mike Tyson, because just the twist at the end that it was him the whole time. That was the community was in remiss. There was no better speedrun than this. Mine. But he talks in the third person, so if you're not paying attention, it's like, oh wait, he's talking about himself.
What? I didn't ever watch that video. What are you talking about?
One of his earlier ones, if not his earliest video on Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, was like, the twist was because Summoning Salt was a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out speedrunner.
Like he speedran Punch-Out and it was talking about it in third person. So like
yeah, because he got a record
that he
in
was
that
talking
category
about the
that he was
world record.
talking about. Yes.
Okay.
It was him the whole time.
I didn't know either.
Yeah.
Well, time to flip the temple again.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with why it was funny. But, I don't know. I just, then I really like Punch-Out.
There's the moon.
Oh, yeah, it is doing that. Whoa.
Hold on.
I'm gonna piss on the moon, you idiot.
I'm coming, Majora!
Oh, shit. Damn. And then Lame crashed into the moon like a falling star.
Yeah, he really fell off.
He really fell off. Oh yeah, Mario 64 is classic.
Granted, I watched too much Simple Flips to not, know too much about Mario 64 speedrunning,
That's true.
The community
Enough
was in
to know what
remiss.
BLJ off the thwomp's cock means. And have that be.
And have that make sense in your head.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. Great entertainer he is.
Now I can't stop laughing at BLJ off the Thwomp's cock. I can't.
And the self-aware, sober realization that to both of us, it makes perfect sense. We know exactly what he's talking about. But if we said that in any other scenario, we'd get strange looks from everyone because all of those words in that sentence make no fucking sense.
Except off.
Yeah, off, maybe. Simple Flip is one of my favorites, just in terms of stuff to watch. Which is why I stole his idea and did the Guitar Hero Mario 64 thing, but played the whole game instead of not playing the whole game.
Yeah.
I think.
Granted, I stole the idea of playing Mario Party from Simple Flips, even though I doubt he invented it.
That's true.
But I think his video in specific made me want to play Mario Party on my birthday, so...
Oh, yeah. I remember you quoting the 2 turns and 1 turn thing a lot.
Yeah. It was a good joke!
It's a great joke!
Granted, I feel like I've put more coins in my American Psycho and Vine Sauce tip jars than I have my Simple Flips tip jar.
That's true. We can put some nickels in that sucker.
Yeah.
because you're absolutely right. Kunk cost Falaki. Ding. We have seen too much of this stuff to not at least like quote it a little bit.
Burger.
Dude,
I love that video. I love the burger thumbnail video. It's the best.
I'm 100% with you.
And I'm
Because
so tempted
it
to
happened to
eat.
me. What they're describing, the insane psychosis happened. I was looking at the fucking playlist because I was watching the final version, right? Like the mega walkies highlights thing. Because I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I had it on in the background, and I'm like, wait, what? So like I look at the recommended videos, and I'm like, why is there a hamburger there? That wasn't there before, I swear to God. And I looked at the playlist, and there were a million hamburgers. I'm like, fucking, I would have noticed that before. I swear to God, I would have. So, and then like finally, after like however long it was, the burger conspiracy video comes out. I'm like, I fucking knew it. You assholes.
I didn't notice it at all. I thought nothing of the toad holding the burger. But after watching it, and then again just seeing, I'm so tempted to eat in Milwaukee's.
Oh man. It got me so hard. Like that was, and the video itself was really funny. Like even if you didn't get like completely fucking murdered by it. And the worst part is how under the radar it went, because really it was all just, you know, barely anyone mentioned it in his Discord or whatever. Like, they just let him get away with it. He can't keep getting away with this. It flips when he simples. Yeah, for sure. We'll cut it out soon. But heck, you know, I challenge anyone to name a long-running Twitch series that I've done, and I will try to tell you if I came up with it myself or stole it. Spoiler alert, I stole all of them.
But no one will know.
Low players when they meet the mouthers. Goddamn. That goes hard. Tomodachi. Actually, you know what? Funny you mentioned. That was my one original thought. Actually, no, Vine Sauce.
I mean, Vine Sauce did it because, like, he included Sponge or whatever, right? But, like, does that really count as an original if that's the point of the game, is to add random bullshit?
Yeah, it was more of the... I stole the initial inception of it was not stolen. The idea of the channel point auctions was my...
Yeah, that was original.
But killing them off was something I didn't think of until I watched the Vine Sauce things. Which, granted, was after I started streaming Tomodachi, I think. Either that or I watched him more than once, I hope not. Steins Gate 0. Well, no, because all of the... I'm voicing the... You know, I get my friends together and we voice the characters and sometimes do little bits where we talk as them. Is press buttons and talk with Mankey and ProZD. That's... I stole it straight from them. Where they played Ace Attorney. And they did the voices. I'm like, whoa, holy shit. I'm in middle school and this is awesome.
Middle school Adam fucking freaked out that day. And it changed his life forever.
It did, literally, yeah. Funnily enough. I think it might have been early high school, because I remember putting them on using cell data when I was walking home. Funnily, nice jump. When I was walking home. So that was early high school. Like before I met you, I was watching these videos. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's play Ace Attorney. And that didn't really work. Because Martin save file got eaten. And then I'm like, okay, let's do Dongo Bongo.
That did work.
That did work. Although, funnily enough, Twitch Tracker doesn't know where chapters 3 through 5 went.
They just disappeared into the ether.
Yeah, and like I never saved those. I made highlight videos of the first 2 chapters, or the prologue in chapter 1, and then uploaded the full VOD for chapter 2. I think. What was it?
Those aren't keys. Those are bats.
Oh, damn it. Batman.
Is that the Grim Reaper?
This guy.
Actually, yeah, who is he?
Oh, it's Gomez. There'll be no end if you can't get those bats away from it. Does that shed any light on the situation?
Hold on, Gomez. Give me a second. Alright, I'm no longer hold on. Yeah, give me a second, hold on. How is it raining right side up if the clouds are upside down?
Don't think about it. Magic. Calcium.
Ow. Get out of here, man.
Xavier. I remember you.
Help. I just want to get ISG, come on.
ISG, the ghost's cock. Oh, you got it. I'm not sure if you have it anymore, but...
No? I don't have it anymore. Fine.
Yeah.
It's not even that useful against this boss.
It was cool though.
Yeah.
That Strummer's apologizing for scaring away your buddy from school.
I don't
I think he just probably had better things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ben did curse me to give me a, what's it, the influenza for, you know, a week or two after, but, you know, other than that, the stream's been going well. Been talking about a lot of John Tron.
Oh yeah, we had a good long ramble about him. So if you are also schizophrenically watch JonTron in the early Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts Titanic.
Yeah, the
Pokemon
early
related
internet
era.
gamer era where it was the hip cool things were to make fun of Sonic 06 and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Hell yeah. If you watched him at that era, then boy do we have a good hour-long rant for you to watch back. Oh shit.
Yeah, but I keep
Oh.
losing it, because...
Taking damage or?
Well, yeah, because I'm taking damage immediately after.
Interesting. Oh shit. Wait, hold on.
No.
Oh.
I will waste all my bombs doing this.
To what end? What do you need it for?
I just want to fly, man. This is the worst day.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. At least you can still fly.
Yeah.
It's not as cool, but
Am I supposed to? Oh, hold on. There's a. Actually, bomb shoes would be useful here.
you actually hit that doing that.
I mean, probably, but I doubt that's the intended way.
Like, no way, right?
Well, not with that attitude.
Martin, guess what they brought back
What?
to Discord?
What? Oh, did they bring back? Oh my God, what is it? Did they bring back the reaction emoji thing?
Yes, they did, except it's way lamer now.
Why'd they remove it in the first place?
I don't know, but now it's in the bottom left corner and doesn't cloud the entire screen, which is... Come on, that was the whole
Boo.
point. That was the whole point.
Discord, once again, you know, just getting rid of their best features. For
And even though it's not
superfluous
screen
bullshit.
clouding, there's still a cooldown. Why? This is the worst update. Guess what? We made a lower tier of Discord Nitro and added activities where
You
you
got
can
rid
watch
of the reactions.
where you can watch YouTube videos together. What do you mean screen share?
No.
When you can queue up videos. Yeah, but can one person skip to the next one? Or can everyone do that? No, only the host can do that. So why not just have the host share the screen and we tell them what to do? We added reactions back, kind of.
But not
Thank you,
really.
Discord. Not really, though. Thank you, Discord.
You know what? I'm so mad at not being able to get ISG earlier. I'm gonna drink you.
Oh my lord, this guy's crazy. He'll do it.
That's what I thought.
I just ate a ghost.
Also, I'm pretty sure those, if you drink a pill, it has a chance to reduce you down to half a heart, and I just thought it'd be funny if I got that right there, but...
Oracle.
Oh. Ah.
He sent it a tutorial just in case.
Awesome.
Although, tutorials are for suckers. No, they're not. I don't know why I said that.
I did it. I did a cheese.
Could you do it again? I wasn't looking.
No.
Okay. Oh, was that the where you like zoop to the chest, the hook shot?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Elegy of emptiness, more like elegy of uselessness.
Oh, goddamn. Ben's not coming out tonight.
Mm-mm.
He's too busy drowning in debt.
Been drowned in pussy. No.
Damn. That one YouTube Shorts guy. Did you know that Ben Drown had that dog in him?
Why do I know exactly what you're talking about?
Because you and I both, unfortunately, will watch one, like, Tony Zarrett or game changer short, and then get sucked into losing 20 minutes of our time.
Yeah.
And 20 is a conservative estimate.
But
Because
that
these
guy
malicious-
in
oh,
YouTube
sorry.
Shorts got that dog in it.
I'm so glad you knew what I was talking about. Makes me so happy. He uses a very specific way of talking.
Well, because he talks about fucking U.S. presidents or something, right? But he always like, just talks about how they were fucking players. I want him to talk about Lyndon B. Johnson and say how he showed everyone his massive Johnson.
It was Lyndon B, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that guy's awesome. I really like him. He's funny. I just like the way he says dog.
Yeah. Something I've realized is just that instead of YouTube Shorts, I just kind of like Instagram Reels suggestions better just because they're more strange and schizophrenic.
Fair. I just don't go on Instagram and I am on YouTube, and unfortunately everything is TikTok now, so I can't avoid it.
And yet you all come back to me.
Tickly Talkathan, the mastermind. No, you don't.
Hey. You know, talking doesn't mean he's talking successful.
That's true. Or, yeah. I don't know why I'm being mean. Sorry.
Adam's in a bit of a mean girl mood.
You know what? I don't know why, but yeah. It's just, this is the first time I've had energy in a very long time, and I'm taking it out on everybody. So I'm sorry. Next week I'll have a lot more annoying garbage to do, and I will be less.
You'll be back to, not normal, but back to niceness, back to the status quo.
Back to, I am way too exhausted to think of any mean thing to say to you right now. Mode. I'm a little hyper this evening. I couldn't tell you why. I'm sorry.
Well, dream.
God, yeah, is that? Oh, ass blasted dream.
Weirdest fanfiction I ever read.
And then the big rock monster put his ass in Dream's face and went, oh.
Oh.
No, I don't need belittling at all. Quite the opposite. Thank you, though.
He wants to grow taller. I do not want to be little, I want to be large.
I'm good at 6'1", 6'2" with my hair thing. I'm good.
But like, you don't want
Make Martin a foot taller.
You don't want a giant post. Also, that would make me as tall as Crash.
I know, that's awesome.
I don't want scoliosis when I'm 20.
Fine. Make Martin half as tall as he is right now. Those are your two options.
So I need to be like 3'4" or something.
Yeah, 3'4" or 8 feet tall. What do you pick?
I guess 8 feet tall, just because I want to be able to reach the kitchen cabinet.
That's true. But now you can't use the small urinal.
I don't think that was really that big of a problem for me. The hard part will be like, oh, I guess every airplane seat for me, except first class, is now uncomfortable.
Yeah. That and if what's to believed about, or if what is said is to be believed about women's height preference, you will not be able to keep the hose away.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, Martin's 6'8".
Yeah. You just can't tell because I'm sitting most of the time.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
New mask?
But you can use its power anywhere?
It's grayed out. Lame.
But why can't we? We said it could use it anywhere.
Yeah.
Liars.
It said you can't use it everywhere, but
Oh,
they're still
sorry.
liars.
This dungeon is longer than the other ones,
A little.
right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it's a little bit longer than a Great Bay most of the time, but that's not because it's harder or more confusing. It's just because it just takes a little longer to flip everything upside down.
Gotcha.
And I'd like to take a minute just to sit right here and tell you how I became the friends of a town called Bel Air. Why did the music stop?
I don't know. Maybe it was expecting you to sing all of Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
In
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood.
I got in
Got
one
in one little fight. My mom got
scared
scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." That sign fell down.
The fact that we only know the first half is...
Oh no, I got more.
Oh. I forgot after the first half.
I swear I do. I mean, heck, I made that Doki Doki Literature Club X Will Smith
Cover.
video.
Your magnum opus.
Arguably. I just need the first line of the next part, and I could probably keep it going, but you would... I'm guessing no one wants to hear me do that. You're gonna have to... I mean, Stormer, with all your celebrity contacts, you think you could get in touch with Elon Tusk and get his funny sync?
That's the fucking Rick and Morty joke.
Yes, it is. Thank you for noticing.
His entire character is they got Elon Musk to voice Elon Tusk. That's the joke.
Yeah, entirely. It's not fun in and of itself. You have to sort of make the joke yourself.
And you have to know that it is Elon Musk voicing Elon Tusk.
Yeah. The front page of Reddit. Gamergate.
I'm so glad I figured out what episode that was in.
Which one was it?
Season 4, episode 3, the Vat of Acid, I think, episode.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I got the numbers.
Episode?
I don't know if I got the numbers right, but the Vat of Acid episode is where it is.
Okay, awesome. I know at one point they play Minecraft, and at one point they talk about the front page of Reddit.
That's season 3, like the finale of season 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Elon Musk, though, Drummer. We're talking about Elon Tusk.
Yeah, completely different character.
Completely different character. I believe Elon Musk will also be voicing Wario in the movie,
Yeah.
which is good. Reprising his role from Saturday Night Live. Oh, do we need beans?
I just need magic.
Oh.
And also, because I was kind of unable to flip the temple around until I got magic again, but I didn't want to go back in the temple for magic.
Understood.
So I just decided to walk outside.
We outside.
Bars.
Shit,
What?
do we?
No, I activated the statue at Stone Tower.
Yeah. Martin's got this.
Yeah, see, I activated the statue at Stone Tower. I ain't crazy.
Steven didn't know the owl thing was there. Nah, 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 nah. I forgot to, but let's make fun of him for no reason.
Oh, but you guys want to know sick tech to only have to play the Elegy of Emptiness twice instead of 3 times?
Yeah. This is making Ben drowned a lot less scary because we keep having to deal with this asshole. Whoa.
I rode the block.
That was neat.
Yeah. But no, I have to play it a 3rd time anyways. Wait, no I don't! I need to get something first.
Do you mean TikTok inspired?
Like... No, they're gonna remake Hercules entirely on 1-minute TikTok segments.
That's... You know what? That's so bizarre. Such a...
It's like Quibi, but worse, somehow.
Because it's 1 minute... You know what? Yeah, if someone told me that there was a 90-minute movie done entirely in TikTok that was like done by Disney and it's like a remake of Hercules, yeah, I'd watch it.
I mean, yeah, because it's on TikTok. You don't need to pay for it.
That as well, yeah. Well, no, they have a couple minutes of ads in between every single one.
Well, in TikTok, you can just scroll past the ads, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Like, even if you view them for a millisecond, like, people still get paid, but you don't have to watch them, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I'm not... I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Because, again, I get my TikTok from websites that aren't quite
TikTok. That steal from TikTok.
And a lot of them are re-uploads of Instagram short, like, stories and TikToks anyway.
No, there's
Yes.
screen records of Instagram Reels that were originally uploaded to TikTok that were then all viewed by the Chinese government, but, like, 3 different layers through? So, like, who even knows what the hell's going on anymore, you know?
Yeah. All I know is there's a lot of time I will never get back.
Oh my god. The circle of life. The and the circle of content. I haven't seen The Lion King.
I watched it in TLC as a kid, as a little after school thing. I don't know if everybody has it. Probably not.
I'm just wondering, is there any way I can make this easier on myself?
Good question. I know if the thought ever crossed my mind to watch Lion King, I'd go, wait, that's just Hamlet. And then I'd watch the really good Hamlet movie that they showed us in English class at one time. I guess that was humanities at that point.
Yeah. I mean,
that movie was
wasn't that
really
movie
good.
like 4 hours? Or no?
Maybe.
I don't know. We watched it over the course of multiple days, so I don't really remember how long it was. But I liked it.
I liked it a lot. I'm like, oh. Well, first of all, we're watching a movie in English class, so I'm happy. Second, man, this is awesome. I'm sort of excited to come in tomorrow and see where this movie picks up.
Well, yeah, it's like really well acted. Like, it's just a good adaptation of Shakespeare, which, you know, isn't all too common
Yeah, the
for
story
live-action
is just...
movies.
And Hamlet is just like a neat story, too.
Yeah. It's... and then everyone died.
Pretty much, yeah, that's awesome.
The end.
That and it's like, Shakespeare's Hamlet is one of the very first, awesome, badass Vin Diesel revenge flicks. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No, well that's because Vin Diesel was an arbitrarily named actor, but it's a cool badass revenge movie.
Oh. John Wick got nothing on Hamlet, I guess.
Exactly, thank you. That was the correct joke I wanted to make.
I didn't know this ladder existed until today.
What a thrill.
Also, if you really think about it, Hamlet is like the one of the first like mentally ill characters. No, that's not true.
I mean, I'm not very well versed in classical literature, so you could say that and I'd believe it.
But like, no.
There was that lady that killed all of her Ophelia.
Also, there's Medea.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Ophelia is the other character in Hamlet, I think.
Or yeah.
I still never really cared about her that much. I'll be real. I don't care that she died.
Ophelia drowned.
Oh, never mind. I do care now.
Shakespeare did that whole ARG where you're supposed to like go and perform all of the roles
Right.
and do the characters and do the costumes to unlock the next part. I don't think he ever continued the ARG. It was probably like the budgetary thing like Ben drowned.
Yeah. Sad. Damn, Shakespeare really fell off.
It's true.
I hate
He
you.
is a prominent figure in an Ace Attorney game, so he does get points for that.
Okay.
What? No, that was a great idea. The cutting the baby in half was a genius move because it worked in the end, and that's all that matters. Also, he didn't actually cut the baby in half. That was the lady that told him not to do that was the real mom.
I forgot how to get in this room. Oh, fuck. I just... I just want to get blown up over the wall. Come on. Just hit me.
Yes, it does, Steven. Yes, it does. Well, look. Not to say that his plan was perfect or flawless, but he asked that question, which prompted one of the ladies to go, "Yeah, you can cut it in half. I'll take half. That's fine." Which meant that that woman is insane and not fit to be the mom. Again, I'm not arguing with you that maybe it's not the best plan in the entire world, but it worked, so it is genius because it worked.
I mean, what's the Roman emperor? No, sorry, Italian guy who's like, ends justify the means. Yeah.
Machiavelli.
Yeah, Machiavelli.
Which I hate that now that people are gonna think I know that because of the implement video, because it's true. But I hate that anyway.
I mean, I just know that David's been having to read a lot of Machiavelli for his poli-sci class, which is just kind of funny, because he hates it.
Oh, really?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't read it, but
It's probably. Oh, well, that. Damn. You know what? I think I am on team. It doesn't really matter where you get your information. I will think it's silly if I hear something that I can tell that you're regurgitating from Emperor Lemon or Tom Scott or something. But information's information. Doesn't really matter where you learn it. You just learn it from somewhere fun. But no, it wasn't Steven. What was I gonna? Oh, no. I was talking about Shakespeare in Ace Attorney from the second great Ace Attorney game. Anyway, Machiavelli, I only knew of before that Emperor Lemon video, because in Portal 2, when they're arguing about who's the dumber, stupider moron, Wheatley is like, no, I just finished Machiavelli. I don't understand what makes him so complicated. It's really... Yawn. It was easy. I understood everything. It's fine.
Is that
so that
the end of the joke?
Pretty much. There was the whole awesome back and forth banter between him and GLaDOS, but the crux of the joke was that Machiavelli is supposed to be really stupid complicated, but he says he read it and understood
Wasn't
it.
that hard?
Yeah. That, and I'm sure on streams I've called things Machiavellian instead of evil because longer word equals funnier joke.
I mean, I don't know. I've overused the George Orwell 1984 comparison because I just think it's funny.
You're right.
And guess what? It is!
I forget that literally George Orwell 1984 is an us joke and not a we stole that from somebody else joke.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I've just heard it, like, as a relatively common internet phrase before.
Oh, shit, is it?
I mean, right, because, like, just calling things literally 1984 is, like, a common thing to both say and make fun of.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, but I specifically mean literally George Orwell 1984. Like, saying the whole thing, literally George Orwell 1984 is us.
Oh.
I'm fairly sure.
Right. No, that's technically us.
Yeah.
But, like, it's such a weak, like, innovation that it's like, do we even really
No,
count it?
It makes it way funnier. What are you talking
No, we need to be extremely protective of this, like, very minute, like, version of this joke that's been told 1,000 times.
Yeah, you're getting it now. You understand me.
Alright. No, I get you now, yeah. FR for real.
FR David. Bazinga is also original, that's correct. I think this stream's retrospection has made me realize, or not that I didn't already realize it, but... well... I steal a lot of ideas.
I mean, I think Steven said his professor told him this once, but it's just like, don't... Literally everyone steals shit from random other places all the time. I'm pretty sure, like, there's not a single real thing in, like, almost anywhere that's completely original ever since, like, the 400s.
Yeah, probably, but that doesn't make me feel any better about it.
And even then, you know, the idea of taking a bunch of different things you already know and just mashing them together is already, you know, original enough anyways. You don't need to, like, reinvent the wheel, especially if it already works.
That's true. You're absolutely right. One of the 9 steps of success for screenwriting or something like that was steal. Damn. Yeah, sounds about right.
Why can't I make this one jump? Damn, maybe I really... Maybe I do need to reinvent the wheel, considering I don't know how to drive this damn thing.
Maybe.
Oh.
What the hell? I really feel like you should be making these. What was the last new idea? Strummer, what do you think?
Communism.
It
look
really
how-
ended on a sour note.
Yeah,
huh?
look how well that one turned out.
Can we bring either McCarthyism paranoia or like witch paranoia back? And just like have
No,
a,
we
a
should do it,
ball?
but for like a new subsect of people.
You're absolutely right. What do you think? What should we accuse everyone of being?
furries.
Probably. Oh, that's good. I was thinking the imposter from Among Us.
Uh,
I think we should kill people over that and like actually shoot them in the
yeah, we
stomach.
should actually eject them in real life.
But like no one can yell at us for it because it's too funny. They're too busy laughing
At the
that
fact that it's an Among Us joke.
that no one will think two ways about it when we eject all of our political rivals because they're the imposter. God, what? Really? Come on, game. Give us these. Femboys? Gamers? No. That's disprovable. Oh my god.
Yeah, nobody can disprove that they're the imposter from Among Us.
It shows there's no such thing. It's the same as the witches.
Yeah.
Not the same as communists, though. So that's. But like communism is
Also,
an idea.
according to all the witch talks, the witches are real. So like,
That's true. We
you
should.
know.
I know this joke is overdone, but we should burn them at the stake for sure. But. Well, no, because femboys, gamers, and actual cat girls are. You can ascribe physical characteristics to that. Gamers, maybe less so than what Strummer was saying. But we need, like, holding some kind of personal philosophy or. Don't kill Ben.
I just summoned him by accident. It was I meant to play
okay.
Saga Soaring.
Gotcha.
But then when I did see him, I needed to kill him.
Of course. Don't you think Ben's had it rough enough already getting digitized into the new world order?
Yeah.
Thought network, cult magic, but not. Sort of.
Now, Adam, we're gonna do something unprecedented. We're gonna go turn in the stray fairies before completing the dungeon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because, I'll be real, I want to get the item now because we literally won't have any other use for it after we beat this boss.
Wow, okay.
It's a really good item, but it comes at like one of the worst times.
Damn. Alright. Gallus Corey is a guy from not the Crucible. That's a default name in Town of Salem.
Also, he was probably a character in the Crucible.
Also, he's probably a real dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like the characters in the Crucible were like real dudes.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know where I get my information. It's always movies, video games, YouTube.
Never plays though. That's sacrilege.
No, absolutely not. Grinches, that's good. That's really funny.
Like anyone who has like a quote unquote like negative attitude, you start calling them a Grinch and then burn them at the stake, or you know, burn your political rivals.
Run them over with a sleigh, maybe?
Yeah.
Grinch is a really funny word just to say, too. So big plus for that.
I think this is my turn.
Actually, I think it's mine.
Well, no, because you did.
Because last time it was the purple one, but you did the purple one.
Oh. No, yeah, because this is the fifth one.
Not that I'm chomping at the bit to go the extra mile to do the Great Fairy voice, but I just want to play fair here. Oh, compassionate young one, I am the Great Fairy of Kindness. Your hat looks wonderful today.
Oh, thank you. You know, I don't really receive many compliments.
Really?
That's
a shame.
A lot of just insults, you know, kind of shatters the spirit a bit, but you know.
What? Just because I've been on your case today?
You just gotta keep on trucking on, you know? Boys will be boys.
Of course. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I grant you the fairy sword. Oh, and by the way, thank you for. Oh my god, that is just insane. What? Black Rose Sword.
Yeah?
Funny sword art online.
I mean, what were you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying that one, your fairy looks very chipper. You know, maybe that attitude is just, you know, If you think of it as funny, then maybe that'll make it a little better.
I'll try that.
Okay, come see me whenever you're overcome by weariness. But I doubt you'll need to. You're very well put together. Have a nice day.
How nice. So, yeah, this is the last item that,
Whoa, that thing
besides like another bottle.
A Sonic OC wields that.
But it's basically the Bigoron sword?
Is it gonna break?
No. It's like just, but they just kind of equipped it on the C button because they got rid of the gear menu.
Oh, yeah.
So like, new sword, woo!
Cool. It also looks really silly.
But it also just does twice as much damage as our normal one. So like, you know, kill him with kindness.
Yeah, is twice as much damage as the one we've got right now.
Yeah.
Damn, jeez.
Again, there's just no real good time to use it because it's like, well, you can use it for this boss and the final boss. And most people turn into strafe areas after they beat this boss. So
I'm glad you give this item the usefulness it so desperately needed. Good night, Strummer.
good night, Strummer. Oh. Want to see me do it again?
Yeah. Bottle.
Sorry, I was practicing drowning.
This dungeon's something else, man.
I think I like Snowhead a little bit better, but this one's still fun, even if it is long. It's creative.
Oh yeah. I like the Flippy the Room thing. Although, it'd be nice if there were like a quick, easy way to do that.
Yeah. Well, because there's certain rooms where they, you know, let you do it just like on a whim inside the room, but then there are others that are just like, oh no, you gotta like go outside the temple.
Come back, yeah.
And I don't think there's a piece of heart in this dungeon, so we definitely got everything.
We just need to march our way to the boss.
To the boss room, wherever that is.
Oh, is that it then?
Well, I think it has something to do with this room? Because, well, I mean, because you get the Giant's Mask here, and then come by, activate this, it activates the switch, and then I guess there's a hookshot thing above here?
I don't know.
Oh, the chest on the ceiling you hookshot to. Stop.
Ow.
Stop.
Ben, stop.
Ben!
How did I go the entire you explaining the story without going, Ben, stop? Oh my lord, what a wasted opportunity. I'm so sad I didn't think to mention this or bring this up earlier when more people were here. Damn.
Anyway. The pit.
Oh damn.
Not into the pit. It burns!
Is that the CDI game?
Yes.
I feeling in the pit. See if the last one. Well, if one of them is goat, this has got to be twin mole. That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
Worm spelled W-Y-R-M.
So, this boss is completely different in the 3DS version, but I can talk about that after.
Sure. Its head and its tail are protected by its hard exoskeleton, so aim carefully. If only you were the same size as it. Too bad that isn't possible with any item that you currently have on hand.
It's not gray anymore.
Oh yeah, that thing. Oh my god. Now everyone can see up his tunic.
Yeah. Oh no, the N64 can't handle this boss.
It's Dire Dogs. Is there a way to do this without the Giant's Mask?
Yeah, there is. First off, the Giant's Mask I think is constantly using magic, so...
Oh, I see.
Let's see. If you aim arrows, or you can also do light arrows, but I think if you just aim arrows carefully enough, you can kinda, like, hit the tail.
How does it attack you?
Well, if you're in the sand, I think you're in danger, that's for sure.
But if you don't go on the sand...
Yeah, so you,
Oh, nice.
Granted, there's no magic on this main platform, so... Alright, come at me! Yeah, who even needs a Giant's Mask? That shit's overrated.
Damn, freaking got him.
Ow. They're not letting me attack them. That's rude.
Very.
Now I can't even see. That's ruder.
Why can't everything be an RPG enemy that lets you take your turn and hit it?
Magic. Oh my god. This guy.
This guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of the way.
That sucker, the big despawn. Damn.
No, I mean, you know, for a final dungeon boss, it's surprisingly open. Fuck. Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Can you pretty please attack another pillar? Alright, if I just spin in place over and over again, I'll eventually get the tail.
Yep. Wow. I think he smacked into a pillar over there.
Majora! No!
No!
You bastard!
Asshole.
Hold on, maybe the Goron mask? No? Bombs? No?
Mask where you cry?
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
Damn. Too overpowered, they're not gonna let you use it.
Uh,
Oh, it worked! I knew it.
Alright, Twin Mold. If you're gonna spawn, you know, nearby me, can you at least do me the courtesy of breaking one of these pillars nearby?
I just need to get big mode again.
Come on.
Oh, you
Huh?
broke one.
Is there any magic nearby though?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Alright, hold on. Now you made me angry.
You won't like me when I'm big. I'm always big, that's my secret. Damn, instantly shredded.
Alright, one down.
We won't be seeing him in Wind Waker. Oh, you can break the pillars when you're big.
Yeah, when you're big.
Does that mean you can get more magic from him?
Alright.
No! It's too small of a model. Oh, shit. Okay, that's cool.
Come on! Alright, there we go.
Are you also gonna blow up into little pieces? Alright.
Good riddance.
See ya. Now we know the proper strategy if we ever have to save this area again for any reason.
Yeah. Alright.
What the heck was that guy in the 3DS? Come on.
So, they changed how the Giant's Mask works. First off, they give it to you halfway through the fight when you kill the first Twin Mold, and you're supposed to shoot him with light arrows like you can here.
Okay.
And then during the second one, you basically can't use your sword as a Giant's Mask, and you move 5 million times slower, and you're basically supposed to punch Twin Mold until you can Bowser swing him 3,000 times and then hit him in the ground.
Okay.
It's a lot
Weird.
longer and a lot more tedious, but
I just wanted... I bet they wanted to make it feel like a proper boss fight and not two worms floating around a platform that you have to go kill.
yeah. But yeah, no time to never use the Giant's Mask again.
Damn.
Even though it'd
That
be
was
pretty
cool,
useful
though.
for stopping that move now.
Well, we've helped all of you, so come on, pay up. We want our Olive Garden coupon. And that's all we can ask for, really. Call us. We're sorry. Call us. That's what they're saying.
It's just a giant IOU on that Olive Garden.
Yeah, I guess. Look, without being told, we understand. So now you'll help us out in exchange? I mean, we'll call you from atop of the clock tower, so do something about it, alright? Look, you're big and there's 4 of you, so that means you should beat the little guy.
Yeah.
What? Wait, their voices sound sad. They don't want to?
Grandma.
Or give your friends. Forgive our friend. What do you mean by forgive? What friend? You mean cool kid, I assume?
Maybe. Oh.
Wibbly wobbly. That was Martin and I making out in the studio.
Yeah. Don't worry
look at
about
his
it.
webcam. Does this make all of the very friendly neighbors move out?
I think by move out just kind of mean be dead again. So yeah.
Kill them. Okay, good. We're psychotic. No one wants to go to their barbecues. Damn, okay. Wow, it's a lot cheerier in here.
Yeah. Hello, sir, that I technically didn't save during this timeline.
Who the heck was who again?
I think it was me. And then you
Okay.
were the little girl.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah.
Oh, isn't that a fairy? Is it yours, young man?
Sure.
I'm a famed academic who's researched fairies, ghosts, and similar so-called supernatural phenomena. In regards to ghosts, there isn't another academic who can match my knowledge, so ask me anything you like.
Why is my fairy so mean?
Well, do you clean up your act?
Yeah.
Maybe you're the bad guy. Who knows?
I don't know about that. I don't think this is a very morally gray thing of saving the world.
Think about it.
I will. Just because you can't solve the puzzles. Who are you? Don't just walk into people's houses. What, we saved you?
Well, we didn't save him.
We're the reason you're happy right now. We can take this away from you. We can doom your father to eternal mummification and torment in hell.
I mean, I know a way to doom them to an eternal torment in hell.
Throw them in the goo.
What?
Both spark.
But...
Is he not around anywhere?
Well, no, because, like, we made it so all the ghosts went away. But, like...
Oh.
I feel like that should still make the river run, you know?
Yeah.
No? Nothing at all? Alright.
Guess not.
Guess not. Damn. So, side quest wise, there is one other area in Akana that we have yet to explore, but I walked by 5 times thinking that we could do something there.
Oh, what was that? Oh.
It's this little area right over here.
Fishing minigame?
No, they didn't include those in this version.
Damn.
But, no, now that we have ice arrows.
Yay!
Yellow ice arrows, I mean.
Damn it.
We can finally activate this guy.
Yeah.
What's the point of being in this room? I guess
To
to
get
those
less money
rupees.
than you paid for it?
Oh, hi you again.
Oh, this guy again. I thought he was gone forever.
Guess not.
Ah. Hold on 1 second.
Yo ho ho.
Yay. It seems somehow you managed to send Ikana's wandering spirits into peace. But outside of Ikana, there's still swarms of wandering spirits with lingering regrets. The ones in this room want to meet you again, and have been waiting here for quite a while.
Again?
You bet. Go see them if you feel like it. I'm sure they'll welcome you.
I don't really feel like it.
Get back here.
Okay.
I'll set up this fun mini boss rematch, and you're gonna enjoy it. Right now.
Okay.
Oh, I assume that's what this is. Yeah. I do like the minibus song.
Yeah, it's weird that it didn't play for the other Wizaro, but, you know.
Yeah. Black Rose Sword, yeah, I suppose. Not for this guy though, I guess it's easier to shoot him in the brain.
I made him
Oh,
go into
goodness.
the platform.
What?
I just made him shoot his beam into the platform.
Got him.
Pranked. You just whacked a prank.
I'm gonna get some more agua. I will be right back. Silver dollar.
Too bad we don't need money anymore. Money? Dos más. Oh yeah, look at a completed item screen over here. Feels weird. You know what? While we're here and we just got $100, let me do something real quick. Let me Besides, I think the place literally just opened, so you know what? Convenient timing. We're gonna use this money for a good purpose. Okay, I'll wear the silly cow hat, if you insist. Yeah, no, all four of them end up really coming from the same side quest. I'll have a drink. I'll take your finest Chateau Romane. I'll just kind of wait here.
Whoa.
So, I realized that with the money we just got, we can actually get something useful, and this would be like a good area to use it since, you know, we're gonna be using magic for the foreseeable future.
Heck yeah.
So guess what? I'm a drinking underage!
Oh, damn. I like that that cow serves as a fake ID. Heck yeah, dude.
But yeah, no.
You have a flashing blue bar now.
Infinite magic. You have unlimited magic, but no masks.
Magic. Unlimited magic. But no magic.
Bonk. No bonk.
Far cry from our earlier experiences with Zora brain damage mask. You know, it makes you wonder how Rockstar McCoolGuy died. Do you
He
think
didn't
it
actually
was
get killed by pirates, or he just bonked his head too many times and forgot.
I think it was brain damage. That's like a very minor case of serious brain damage.
It's definitely plausible.
I think maybe that whole pirates thing was a concussed, like, either that or it was an excuse. Like, he's dying on the beach, his motor function has ceased completely because he, like, jammed his prefrontal cortex or whatever. And he's like, "Ah, pirates did it, man.
Those damn pirates, man.
They got me. They got me good." Hell yeah. Please don't kill him. I love him. Can I keep him? No. Oh.
You cannot keep Lizalfos. This
It's
is
like
a no
beating up-
Lizalfos apartment.
Why aren't the Lizalfos nice in any game that I know of? I wish the Lizalfos were a good guy tribe that you got to help and talk to hot Lizalfo princesses in Breath of the Wild 2. That's my big thing. If Lizalfos aren't nice in Breath of the Wild 2, I'm not buying it. You have my word right now.
I mean, we haven't seen them as enemies yet.
We have seen a collective minute and a half of gameplay yet.
Oh, the worst mini boss.
No. I remember this guy more than I remember the actual boss.
No George?
George is... I don't remember what he looks like, but I remember there was the eyeball bubble guy. No, I mean, I know he's a big fish, but I never remember his name. Georg occupies no space in my brain. Like Craig, I mean... I like Craig though. I don't know, just me and George, we didn't click right, you know? That's probably my fault. I'm just, you know, it's an arbitrary judging of George, but I don't know, I like Craig. Craig from Meteoroid is way cooler. Oh, okay. Look, I'll say this, okay, and this is gonna end the entire discussion. Alright? Average Georg fan.
Versus average Craig enjoyer.
Craig from Meteoroid enjoyer. Alright? Conversation over. Bye bye. See you later. Your thing bad, my thing good. Forever.
What? Like, Georg is only in one.
He's in the only one I've played, which is good. Well, no, Georg's in 2. Right? He's in the 3DS version.
I mean, if you count remakes as separate games, sure.
I don't know. That's up for the council. Whatever Steven thinks about that, I will agree with blindly.
I wouldn't.
Fine, I'll agree with you blindly. Oh, and Steven by coincidence. That's good. Dude, this is like the DVD screensaver hitting the corner.
I think you said that last time.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Did I seriously say that stupid thing already? Oh my god, this is... Jesus. Oh man, I need some new material or something.
Come on, hit me! Come on, hit me! No, I didn't mean like that. He actually did it.
Did you say that before too?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Running out of material.
Yeah, this is the last stream.
Ever.
For anyone that was excited for Persona 5 next week, or Thousand Year Door, or every single subsequent Ace Attorney game until the end of time,
Nah.
I will force you guys to play them all against your will. Yeah, that's it. This is the last one. Unless you guys email us the Song of Time, then we'll do this exact stream again.
Right.
And maybe this time Martin won't die. Not in the game, in real life. Sorry. Martin won't ascend. Hello. Goodbye. What if that killed you? Wouldn't that be really funny?
I've taken many bombs to the face.
Built up an immunity to iocane powder.
$1 more billion. Oh my god.
More billion. Nice weather we're having. I always forget. There we go. Yay, hey, hey. You really are an amazing person, Lame. How does it work?
You remember that name through time? What the hell?
Oh yeah, seems you somehow managed to heal their souls by killing them with the big sword. Maybe I shall vanquish myself soon. No, soon myself. Well then, yabba dabba do. I want to go back in time and try and start the fan versus enjoyer thing about the Flintstones and the Jetsons.
Which one's the fan, which one's the enjoyer, though?
We do both. There's no way to tell which one is like the one that everyone is supposed to like.
Uh-huh. So, like, you just on the same day, like, create the first version of that meme. But,
Yes.
like, you upload both.
Upload to the newspaper, yeah.
Yeah.
Or what would be the equivalent? Because the internet's not around at this point, I assume. Is it? Wait. I'm so
What
stupid.
time are you traveling to? I don't know.
When the Jetsons and Flintstones are like...
They came out in the 60s. No, of course the internet
Right,
wasn't
that's what
a
I
thing.
thought. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe DARPANET was a thing, but definitely not the internet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So whatever the best way to get that information into people's brains is, like, just like putting just posters up around like Hollywood, California. Of just like rudimentary memes about like bashing either the Flintstones
Or the Jetsons.
Like both in a complete 50-50, like...
And like both signs have to be within like an eye distance radius of the other one.
Yeah, yeah. So that people think there's like an actual feud going on. So that they think they have to pick a side, you know? Yeah, comic strip, put it in the funnies.
Yeah, Garfield
Exactly.
says that he's a Jetsons enjoyer, while like Felix the cat or whatever. I don't know. Any
Is a
other comics is a
Flintstonian.
Flintstonian.
Oh man, this is a great idea. What would you do if you went back in time? Oh, it stopped 9/11. I'd kill baby Hitler. No, 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 no. I
Lame.
would start a fake gang war about the Flintstones and the Jetsons.
What the?
Neither of which I have seen very much of. I've seen a little bit of the Flintstones, but that's about it. Only because of funny Siva Gunner. But I watched the episode where they make the Barney copter, where Barney Rubble invents a helicopter to get away from their wives so they can go bowling. I think I should watch more of the Flintstones. That's really funny. You don't get some old-fashioned
There you
Stone
go,
Age humor
Fred.
like that nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they definitely had a crossover that should only add fire to the feud.
Oh, 100%.
Like the
yeah.
Flintstones should say that the Flintstonians should say that was the best Jetsons episode, and the Jetsons should say that's the best Flintstones episode.
You're a genius.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Just like the idea of starting the idea of memes early. Because of that. Oh man, I wanna tap into that alternate world line to see what it did. Like maybe that would stop 9/11 somehow. Because instead of fighting about geopolitical issues and whatever the heck those terrorists are on about, holy jihad, I don't know. No, no, no. They're fighting about the Flintstones and the Jetsons. It is what divides humanity into two equal parts. What the hell?
Yeah, I bet you didn't know about that one, did you?
I don't know a lot of things, but yeah. Best Jetsons episode. God, that's funny. It's like the best Steven Universe episode is the
Uncle Grandpa episode.
Uncle Grandpa one, yeah.
Granted, that's the Steven Universe fan versus Uncle Grandpa enjoyer.
100%. I guarantee you that if you and I watched a random episode of both shows, we'd probably enjoy the Uncle Grandpa more.
I mean, Uncle Grandpa banned me from watching Cartoon Network, so I have that slight grudge. And, you know what,
Okay.
I'll ignore the Giants' advice and just not forgive our friend.
Yeah.
Because,
He does mean Skull Kid, though, I assume.
I mean, Grandma said that they were friends. She
Yeah.
wouldn't lie. Grandma wouldn't lie, would she?
Grandma would deny you a heart piece if you said you were listening, but she wouldn't lie. That's just rude. Oh, Heaven song.
What if I got the moon tier for the third time?
I would cry and give you Adam tier. It's not as magic or big, or it doesn't get a cool cutscene like this, but it's mine. Damn, he threw it back.
Skull Kid kind of do be throwing it back though.
kinda
Oh wait,
bad,
shit!
though.
I didn't know he was chill like that.
Oh. What if I told you that Skull Kid had that dog in him?
Would you forgive him then, Tattle?
Would you forgive him then?
Tattle, what if I told you Skull Kid had that dog in him?
What?
He was on that fairy grind set mindset.
I don't understand.
He was going for the giant Grussy.
What the fuck do you mean? You're not
That
making
happy
any
mask
sense.
didn't give him the happy sack, if you know what I mean.
What the fuck does that mean? You are talking about.
What if I told you that? What would you do?
I don't know. What do you mean? What do I do? What can I do? What the fuck does aggressive mean?
That giant pussy.
What? I'm still stuck on dog in him. What do you mean, dog? Like the animal?
What if Skull Kid had that dog in it?
What? Like that? That guy, I think, should be totally heavily memed, and everyone should make videos as if they're him. Oh, what if I told you this lake had that dog in it? I don't know what's. Oh man. What is with that guy? I don't understand. How many people have seen that? How many people? Oh my god, 8.5 million people have seen John F. Kennedy has that dog in it. 8.5 million people would understand what I'm saying if I said that to them.
I like the idea that he somehow reached like the minds of 8 million people, but none of them realize that the other 8 million people know about it, because who the fuck says has that dog in him?
No one says that at all. It's all him. He just does this really specific thing, and unfortunately he has not uploaded in 3 months. This guy's name is Soho Brody, by the way. Charles Darwin, Alexander Hamilton, Mao Zedong. Oh, that was his Diabolical Dawn. King Henry, Robert Pattinson, Tom Cruise. It's all the same. I swear. Oh. You are not one of those 8.5 million people. That's. I don't have jurisdiction to assign homework here. As the TA, I only grade papers.
Yeah, but I mean, sure, yeah. If you haven't seen it,
Here you go.
what if he had that dog?
You know what? I'm going to live dub the thing, because I know you're not gonna look at it right now. I'm gonna do it as he's doing it. Like, I'm gonna mute it and try and do it. That's what's gonna happen right now. Let me set it up.
What if this?
What if I told you John F. Kennedy had that dog in him? He used the Secret Service to smuggle women into the White House for daily entanglements. His office may have been oval, but he was addicted to the box. He complained if he didn't have sex at least once a day, he'd start getting headaches. I feel your pain, brother. He kept detailed records of all his romantic conquests. Shit was longer than the Bible. He hired 2 secretaries whose primary role was to skinny dip with the board, making Bill Clinton look like a born-again altar boy. Inspiring. He had a steamy affair with Marilyn Monroe, the gold standard of beauty in her era, the equivalent of Kim McDonald. Making sure the neighbors knew their name, he had a full cleanup crew on staff to remove any evidence of an affair from his office. Those are tax dollars well spent. After smoking 3 joints in the Oval Office, he responsibly declined a 4th just in case of a national emergency. He truly was the commander-in-chief. He was in this is so long, be a certified city boy, so he ended up stealing his pop's mistress. Lesson learned. Stupid. Sources say he even had an affair with a Nazi spy. Man with such a thought, he became a security risk. And that is the end of that. Sorry, I didn't realize that was that long.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Sir.
What the heck is that guy?
I think those guys are trying to get each other's attention.
Should we intervene?
I don't know.
So, in case you haven't seen it, Steven, I have now forced it down your throat. You're welcome.
Hey, yo, what the Gway doing?
I wish, you know what, if Deca ever does get caught up somehow, I would love, and this is asking way too much of him, and he probably cares very little, but, another one of those, like, videos of like when we did the Teddy copy pasta that he made, like
Right.
the bear fight, bear naked, like that thing, blew out. One of those, but it's about Majora's Mask, like Ben drowned or whatever, had that dog
What
in
if
him.
Ben drowned had that dog?
Dog in him. That's what started this fucking idiotic thing that we're on now. If we can, you know, Deca, shoot me a message, we'll get that going. What if Ben drowned had that dog in him? I'll
That guy literally
webcam
just
myself.
fucking shit out a rupee. What the heck?
Damn. We gotta get this going. Hopefully you find this as funny as I do, but no way any human being does. Oh man. Why did they do that? They broke the best way to watch shorts on YouTube before you could replace shorts to watch. Oh. What?
You still can, I'm pretty sure.
You can still do that?
Well, I mean, you should be able to. I mean, I've been able to watch shorts in the regular YouTube video player before.
I have not done that. Apparently Steven says the trick doesn't work.
Damn.
Man, I'm sorry I didn't know about that before it was gone.
Damn.
What's up? Oh, what?
What the hell, man?
This is the Professor Oak. You can't use your bicycle inside.
What the hell, man? Who invited this guy?
Oh, I hate it too. I hate it so much. It works on your phone, but not on a computer where we have the technology to not have to watch videos like that.
I mean,
like that.
you can just use the arrow keys to go up and down, but yeah, it's still like. At least you can pause videos. On Instagram Reels, you can't pause your videos.
Yeah, if I want to, like, because sometimes they'll do something at the end of one of those shorts that I'm like, I want to hear that again, but I have to watch the whole thing again just to get there, and sometimes they're a minute long. And at that point, usually I snap out of the obnoxious YouTube Shorts trance that those things are designed to put you in. So I'm glad it's designed in such a way where if ever there is a break in constant information flow that you can escape.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Good question, I don't know.
This is my secret storage unit. It's a problem if you come here without permission. Please, I'll sell you a piece of heart if you just keep this place a secret.
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
Damn.
No good? In that case, you leave me no choice. How about
Okay,
100 rupees?
Oh. He's gonna go lower?
Well, fine. I'll make a new storage unit somewhere else. Shit, actually, I thought he would go lower again. I think I might have to reset time.
You soldier boy, tell him. Oh, shit. I think in Superstar Saga there's this joke where a guy is like offering to take your picture and you can haggle him down to like 10 coins from like 100 or something like that, some crazy amount. You can just keep going and he's like goes more and more insane, like 10 coins. Yeah, I did it all the time. It was to take new passport pictures. Because if you wanted, you could change those. Yeah. Freaking crazy spiralized photo guy. What if I told you that Professor Egad had that dog in him? Sorry.
He cannot help himself.
What?
He cannot help himself.
I can't. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. The worst part is I know I'm lying. I'm gonna do it again, but I promise I will try really hard not to until it's really funny. But except it's always funny to me, so I'll never know.
Oh, I do know one other thing we can do before resetting time.
Yeah.
Because apparently we do need Scarecrow's song for something. Uh, but like one very minute use. So.
Joker Gaming. Yeah, that was nuts. Because I just want, I wanted to play along with the guy that showed up for the first time. He's like one of Deca's friends, I think.
Right.
I don't know what was on with me, but just the fact that it just didn't stop. Like I watched that back out of curiosity. I'm like, what the fuck was Joker Gaming about, man? I watched it back. I was not having as much fun then as I remember I did. I also hated it. I just think playing along is better than not and getting mad. Maybe this is historical revisionism or whatever. I think I was finding it funny because it was so stupid, but I don't think the other guy was finding it funny because it was the dumbest thing that kept going for no reason. I don't know. We were not on the same wavelength at all about what that was supposed to be. But, it's stupid, and we haven't really referenced it since, so I really don't care at this point.
Oh, baby, that's a nice thing you got there. Let me hear a song you wrote on that.
The song I wrote? Oh, right. Left up, left, right A. Left up, left. Cannot believe I remember that.
Oh,
Down.
yeah, that's a nice tune, baby.
Shut up, Steven. It was right A. Everyone knows that.
I know of a mysterious song that didn't shut the fuck up. Oh. I think you had that voice before.
Whatever. Close enough.
They put it in the playlist twice, baby.
Oh, I forgot about the playlist, man. Romani's Stakeout Gems. I have like a notepad for it.
I mean, we didn't put what the Elegy of Emptiness was because we kind of distracted by Ben, I thought.
We have like nothing. We've got very little.
Well, because they didn't introduce that many new songs. There was just New Wave Bossa Nova, sorry, the Sonata Awakening New Wave Bossa Nova, Goron Lullaby, Sonata Oath to Order, and Song of Soaring,
Healing.
Song of Healing, and Elegy of Emptiness. I mixed up Oath to Order and Elegy of Emptiness on my line.
That's alright. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it right now. Pop open that music menu, baby. Let me make sure I got them all written down. Then we can figure this out together. I've only got like two, which is Soaring is Freebird and New Wave Bossa Nova is Hey Ya by Outkast. Because of, I mean, that was the only song that they knew how to play. My baby don't mess around.
Well, why not? Didn't we put Freebird for Song of Soaring? I thought.
Yeah, that was one of the two that we knew of.
Yeah. So Song of Healing.
We can come back to that one. That one is, it's difficult to capture the feeling of that. What was Awakening for again?
Well, it was for the Deku Palace, and it also wakes people up.
Okay. Man, I did not think my well of rock music references could ever run dry.
Either way, I don't think there's another way to get to this platform without Scarecrow's song, unless you bomb hover, but, you know, I ain't that good.
Yeah.
Sir? 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 Oh, we met again. What a great time. And now he's so permanently trapped us in this platform, never be able to leave again.
Oh, good.
Anyway, I think that's everything we can do into this cycle. Because, you know, next cycle, I mean, I wanted to do a side quest that's really long and will basically give us the rest of the side content for the entire game.
Oh, jeez.
So I think we can save that for, yeah, we can save that for next time.
Okay.
You know, during the finale episode, because you know what, it's a long side quest. It's finale worthy. The actual finale won't. You know, I was worried it would only take us an hour and a half, so we can save it for then.
We can fill the rest of the time. Okay.
Yeah. Besides, that side quest will be filled with a lot of playing the song in double time and just kind of waiting.
Okay.
So, I think for now, I will do one... That's not the song I wanted to play. I will do one more quick reset just to fix Grandma and the Deku Scrub, and then we can kind of call it.
Make a quest twice, why?
Because...
Okay. Is that where all the masks are from? Like the ones we're missing on the menu?
Yeah.
Isn't there that one that looks like the girl with the purple hair or whatever?
I mean, we can get that now if you really want.
Oh, is that not part of it?
It is, but it isn't. It's the, it's like the initial spark of that quest. Even you can get it really early, but I just haven't yet.
Yeah, no worries. We can save it. I was just curious.
Yeah.
The catalyst. Okay, interesting.
So what if I told you I need to get the moon tier a fourth time? Ooh.
Ooh, what if I told you that moon tier? God fucking damn it.
Oh, I want one too. Shut up.
1554. And Bingo was his name, Mo.
I have no arrows.
Damn.
I still have no arrows. Where are my arrows?
Oh.
I can use the Deku mask. But why won't they give me arrows? Oh yeah, no more infinite magic.
Oh.
Infinite games are back on the table.
Ooh, nice. That's good. Fun is infinite with
Sega Enterprises.
That Sonic looks goofy for lack of a better term.
I mean, I think it was supposed to be funny, But because the
Yeah.
this U.S. version of the music was scary,
A
it became
banger.
scary. Majora's Mask Moon tier percent. I'm going back to the past. We're shitty games that suck ass. This is the worst guy.
That make you watch this cutscene every time you walk within a mile of him.
Yeah, speedrunners
Yeah.
hate him.
Speedrunners literally hate him. And also the guy that necessitates you go, you should look at the moon tonight.
Yeah.
Bye bye, idiot.
See you next week.
See you in your hidey hole where we'll buy a man's heart off of you.
Yeah, that'll totally save you in 3 days, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. See you in 3 days. Look, I'll give you 5,000 rupees, but I can't do it today. I'll give you it 3 days from now. Ah,
Can I get a room?
sure.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry, there's no vaccines today. Nope.
Nope.
No vaccines today. We've been booked solid with reservations. It's always this way before the carnival. I'm sorry. There's a bug in the room behind me and it's very... What is wrong with us? Look, I recommend making a reservation the next time you wish to stay here. Please pay this talk put in a visit in the future.
I'm gonna kill your grandma.
What? Also, it is ambiguous whether or not you have to be 21 to get a room. And we won't tell you until you get to the front office after you've made your booking online. Fucking Best West... No, not Best Western. Fucking Motel 6.
Grandma, Andrew is bullying me. Oh, then you should tell her to go kill herself.
I tried that, but it didn't work.
Oh, she never listens to what I have to say, sweetie.
Maybe I should kill myself and set a good example.
No, Tortoise, you're too good for her.
Thank you. Anyway, tell me about the weird, sexy-legged beings again.
What if the Giants had that dog in them?
No, you don't...
Anyway, what do the people do to call the Giants?
Stick their finger up their ass?
Oh, really? But you listen so hard. Mother is so happy.
Oh,
I'll
really?
give you some candy as your prize.
He eats hearts. God, that mask is freaky as hell.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Look into my eyes. They're so...
I can't not.
You know, they're so large.
My grandma, what big eyes you have.
Actually, they get smaller when you put on the mask.
That and your shield isn't helping.
Ooh.
Oh. I want to make a ROM hack of this
What?
game where the... What?
Did I... Oh, it's literally a day pass, that's why.
She got bigger.
Sir.
Oh, you have a sharp, pointy object? You'll be fine, kid. I won't let you into the tall grass until you get your own wild Pokemon. She really fell off.
Sir.
That would be great if you stood right under him and he killed you. If you fell on him, or vice versa. What if you shake a tree and he kills you when he fall on you?
Yes, very good, Mr. Dorkley.
Thank you. But if when he's swimming in the water, he starts walking on the ground and then explodes.
Are you talking about Ben Drown, Mr. Dorkley?
No.
Why don't we make it... What if Ben drowned? What if we did that?
Great idea, Mr. Helper Man. Thank you for being encouraging over the years. You have helped me build my dorky empire.
Hey, come on, how is nothing but a yes man?
But it is yes I needed to hear.
How wholesome.
I leave to you my entire chocolate factory. Tell me, Mr. Yesman, you ever hear about the corporate employee
Drone?
that got everything he ever wanted?
No, what happened to him?
He lived happily ever after. Coming to you next week with Persona 5 is the Mr. Dorkley and the Video Factory movie. Full-length movie. Now, since we came up with the original Mr. Dorkley bit, we have been hard at work making a full-length feature film about the unarguably funniest bit and character we've ever come up with. And I said unarguably, so you can't disagree with me.
Right. You know, now enjoyable in theaters and at home video.
And much like the new Black Panther movie, if you're white, you will have to wait until next week to watch.
What?
Did you hear about that?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but fuck it. Only Steven is here, and he won't yell at me for this. I hope. So it is a TikTok trend. There's a viral TikTok video, and more than one person has done this. But where if you are not black, I will have to send you this video because it's absolutely insane. Then you should give your ticket to someone who is black and can't afford a ticket to the movie.
Bro, the ticket's like $10. Who can't afford it?
Yeah, and the people who can't afford it would probably rather get, like, I don't know,
Food?
yeah, than movie tickets.
I'm yelling at you for this.
Yeah, so, like, if you are white, you should stand outside of the theater and make sure no of you whiteys get in to watch the movie, because the opening weekend of Black Panther is for black people only.
I mean, hey, you know, I don't trust people who support segregation like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm the bad guy.
Maybe you're the bad guy. It's like, I mean, I wasn't gonna watch the movie anyway, so I guess I can say I'm doing my due diligence as the white man.
I mean, my professor said he's given extra credit if we watch the movie. So like,
But see, that's a problem because you can't watch it this weekend because you're not black.
right. Granted, my professor is also white, so like, what does that mean?
Ooh, I'm thinking, ooh, maybe he's He's not on the right side of history here.
No. I should like cancel my professor so that
100%.
I don't have a
He's
class
watching
like ever again.
He's watching Black Panther.
The week it really on opening weekend.
We'll have to find this video because it's making it seem a
Well,
lot less
right.
psychotic than it is.
I've heard crazier things on TikTok. Like
Yeah.
new website cancel my professor. Yes, sir. It's gonna rate my professor. I feel like this is the like exact opposite of the Gen Z tattoo situation. You know what I mean? Where like only dumb people fall. Where like only dumb people fall for it. Like this is the situation where only dumb people listen to it.
Yes. I need to find this video. And I don't. No one uploaded this to YouTube, really? Anyway, we don't. It's not like a. Oh, found it. Okay, it's from a Twitter account called End Wokeness with the Chad picture over the American flag. So this is kind of
yeah. I wonder who made this type of video.
No. He's reposting it from TikTok.
Well, right. But I wonder who reposted this.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what his goal was here.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will just send it to you guys here, so I don't leave a paper trail. And by that I mean have people look at it later in PictoChat and go,
what the fuck were they talking about?
That as well, yeah. It is very goofy, and this is the most narcissistic, insane person I've seen all week.
Yeah, no rational person. Oh no, you can't see the movie. What are you talking about? Huh?
Not like if you even through the insane perverse lens of a white person taking a black person's seat. How many people do you think are seeing this movie opening weekend?
Well, and is there a lack of seats?
No.
Like apparently the movie's so popular, seats are running out. What? I've never heard of a movie theater running out of seats, like opening weekend, ever. They always play the movie in like half the theaters because it's the latest Marvel movie. Like.
Yeah, and there's showtimes every 15 minutes. Why would I think anyone would yell at me for talking about this? Because.
Well, I mean, okay, yes, obviously there are some people who will just, all of a sudden be like, oh, I guess Adam just hates black people now. But, like, no, that's stupid. Obviously, that's stupid.
Right.
Like, that's not the point. The point is that the person saying, like, what? What are they talking about? It's more confusing, if anything, because it's like, what rational person would even agree with the concept?
Who cares about Black Panther that much, also, yeah. By the way? Black Panther 2...
Like, Chadwick Boseman isn't even in the movie because he passed away. I was like, what's the movie? I don't even know what the movie's gonna be about.
The second Black Panther... Probably the, like, sister?
Yeah, I guess his sister.
It was a sister, right?
Yeah, no, he has a sister.
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not going to watch it because, as a white person, it's not my movie.
Of course. It's not for you.
It's not for me, no. I'm gonna go watch...
Free Guy.
Can't say that.
Come on.
Free Guy should have been what I was gonna say, yeah. I'll tell you what the joke was gonna be.
Were you about to say the
figured it out? Yes. Come on. Look, in case people weren't upset already, I was gonna just cement that.
Hey, if Woodrow Wilson No, that's the British guy. Who the fuck was the president at the time of World War One?
Oh, not Truman. Was it Truman? Wasn't Truman. Is that World War II? I'm not good with history.
Well, the guy who was
Jamie,
president during World War One watched the birth
Yeah.
of a nation in the White House. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to watch Free Guy too, although I haven't. That for me, I guess Free Guy
Wouldn't
2
Free Guy
is
2 just be like the Truman Show too? Where like, what would the movie even be about?
he's freer this time.
It definitely wasn't one of the Roosevelts. FDR was during World War II. I know that much. It might have been Woodrow Wilson. Was he not British?
Woodrow Wilson. Yeah, I'm confused now. I think Woodrow Wilson is a U.S. president. I think Winston Churchill might be who you're getting him confused for.
Right. Because if it was probably definitely Woodrow Wilson then.
Yeah.
Okay, Woodrow Wilson. He's the KKK supporter. And also, I think one is World War II. So, you know, everyone's got their baggage.
Or World War. I don't know.
World War One. I meant World War One.
I know you did. I was just confused whether I was making the mistake or not. Again, not a history guy.
Yeah.
Sort of not the subject in school I exactly look forward to every day. It was very whatever, blah, I don't care, I will regurgitate information so I may pass and continue and not have to take it anymore. I think knowing things makes you a nerd, so I don't want to learn anything.
Oh, that's why you love misinformation.
That's true, yes, exactly.
Yeah, but you know that's all I had planned for today.
Yeah, I'm good.
I just moved to the end screen now.
Okay. Damn, next fucking episode is the last one?
Yeah. I mean, we got quite the itinerary for next episode, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Doing the Anjun Cafe side quest, twice. You know, beating the final boss and, you know, whatever that entails. And, maybe doing a little bit of a victory lap with, some funny glitches here and there. And then that'll be kind of it.
Jeez, then we're doing, I guess that's near door, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, jeez. I gotta get that all set up, make sure I've got all the stuff for that. Man.
I don't know, I feel like this game's kind of flown by quite a bit.
I know, it's so good too. I've been really, really enjoying it.
I mean, cause after this, I mean, Zelda game-wise, we're moving on to Wind Waker Twilight Princess, which I also do enjoy a lot. But I know there are just some things about the games that they rub me a little the wrong way. Wind Waker slightly less so than Twilight Princess. And there are aspects about the game that I like more than Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. No, that's for sure. But, I mean, obviously we'll get to that when we get to that in 2023.
Yep. Oh, well, no, because these ones go quick. Oh, wait, no, literally, yeah, 2023. It's not that far away, Adam. I forgot that guy gave me a sub.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, we're gonna be kind of done with, again, playing my favorite game.
God damn. Twilight Princess was my first 3D Zelda. I had it on the Wii, and I didn't get out of the tutorial horse riding zone.
Yeah. See, but I just don't. It's still a toss-up between Ocarina of Time and and Twilight Princess for me, just because I think I respect Ocarina of Time more for doing it first, but I think Twilight Princess just does have better dungeons. So like, it's weird. That and Midna's great. When we get to her, I mean, oh my god, great character. Navi, you know, Navi's fine and all, but yeah.
I'm with them. I think I like Tattle a little bit better.
But that's gonna Twilight Princess we're gonna have some ample time to, you know, ruminate before we get to that one.
Yeah, because I mean, the chain would go something along the lines of, so we had Ocarina of Time, Paper Mario, Majora's Mask, Thousand Year Door, and then Wind Waker.
Yeah, and then I'd move on to Wind Waker.
And then we're gonna, yeah.
Timeline-wise, I technically could jump straight to Twilight Princess because, you know, and now that the timeline's split between adult and child, you know, you know, Twilight Princess is technically the next one in the child timeline. But
Wait, really?
yeah, I'm following it really sort of though. Not,
Yeah, no,
not
cool.
like timeline order. Because if we followed timeline order, I'd started with Skyward Sword.
Oh yeah, isn't that like the first one?
Yeah.
Interesting. That one has grooves, right?
Yeah. The Groose
Okay.
is loose.
The grooves is loose, dude. I'm so looking forward to grooves. It's gonna be like a year before we get to grooves, but hey, when I can drink, you'll get drunk.
Yeah.
That's something to look forward to, I guess.
Honey Groose all over those guys.
Sure.
But yeah, so by the time, I mean, Twilight Princess, I assume would be after whatever we play after Wind Waker, which, I mean, might be Super Paper Mario, might be like something else.
Superstar Saga, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends on what we want to do.
depends on how quirky we feeling.
If we're dedicated to only playing the good ones, quote and quote. But I think I am too attached to Super Paper Mario and doing the voices. Like, first of all, if I just sort of kind of remember what the solutions to the puzzles are, like I think I do, we can just blaze through the game and get to the funny talky part for most of it.
Yeah, because the game has great characters. Fucking Mimi, Dimencio,
Francis.
I mean, the only place it really lacks is partners, but then you got Mario, Peach, Bowser, and Luigi all as party members, and 3 of the 4 speak.
Right, which completely makes up for it. There is one big problem with the story that I do have, though. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it, but long story short, they never tell us who Mr. L is.
Yeah, it was kind of a loose thread, but hey, maybe we can figure it out. Honestly,
Maybe,
you know,
yeah.
with a second playthrough, with another playthrough.
With all those, you know, Super Paper Mario, Dark Souls style lore channels, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe I can, you know, I've seen all of them. I can.
We can maybe piece this one together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never played the game, so I wouldn't know who he is. I've just kind of seen like random clips of him.
Yeah. You ever play Super Paper Mario or not?
I never owned it for the Wii.
Oh. Yeah. I at some point had 2 copies for some reason. I don't know why, but I have 2 boxes. I don't think ever 2 discs, but I have 2 Super Paper Mario boxes. I don't know why. Probably because I like would trade games back and forth with somebody, and that's just sort of what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Funny that I got 2 of them though. If you want, you can have.
All to say, I mean, after we wrap up Ultimax, I think we'll probably be immediately wrapping up Majora's, and you know what? It's kind of sad, but also I'm kind of glad.
the times they are changing. Literally, as you hear the fucking bell.
Yeah. I mean, bro, like the fucking. I was just using the thing as background music. Don't turn the next day. God. Fine. You know what? If you're gonna be that annoying about it, fuck it. I'll play a song at a time. Yeah, that's what I thought, huh? Oh, we're gonna move on to day. You know, if night of the third day. No.
But I guess I don't know, it's funny with the stuff that we do. I think there was I think when we finished the first Steins Gate game, it was like kind of a huge bummer for me. I'm like, ah, damn, that was really good. But pretty much every subsequent thing we do, either on the side of things or, you know, in this weird flip-flop thing that we're doing now, or now with like Ace Attorney, this, like, the stuff we play, at least for me, just keeps getting more and more fun. I get more and more excited to do it every time.
Yeah.
You know, as I don't know, then we get better and better at doing it, arguably. Not that there's really much
Yeah. I don't know.
complicated about it, but what's up?
I'd say we do.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, finishing something and getting on with the next thing is never a big issue for me. I like it. I'm always
Right.
excited to. So even though we're gonna be doing a whole lot of different stuff, it's like, heck yeah, new stuff.
That is until we get to a point where it's just like, well, we've done everything, and it's like 2025. What the fuck do we do now? We reset. We just go back.
Yeah.
We just
Well,
say, go back in the cycle over and over again.
It's the
Every 5
5-year
years.
anniversary of the first Steins Gate stream.
Yeah.
We're doing it again. This time with a full orchestra and
We just start doing an abridged series, but like just live edit it.
oh yeah, have an insane amount of cast and crew members for the
Yeah.
mocap suits.
Now we just make a Steins Gate live action movie.
That's a great idea.
We just need some blonde chick to be Myri.
I was thinking the same thing.
But yeah, all this to say Persona 5 next week.
Persona 5 next week, baby.
And we're moving on to the second Ace Attorney game next week too. Up 100%, of course.
Yep, absolutely. Ace 22 next week. And then also 1,000 Year Door next week.
Yeah. Alright. Steven, that's like 3 sentences.
Yeah, you could do that right now.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We have not been that good about keeping that under wraps.
That and the less you think about it, the less you'll remember it.
That's true.
So, just
Yeah,
stop
so
thinking.
just don't think about it. Yeah.
You can't spoil something
Unspoil
if
yourself.
you unspoil yourself.
I think I've done that before on accident, and thank God for that.
Yeah, I did. I think I literally did that with Attack on Titan at one point.
Oh yeah.
Like, a plot point came up that I got spoiled on, and then forgot about it, and then I watched later in the series, and then I remembered, oh, I got spoiled on this, but it's happening again, like right now. So I guess I remembered it in time. I don't know. But alright. Good night.
Good night.
See you Friday.
Yeah.
If we're feeling fancy, I don't know. If not, you know, see you next week. Or Saturday. Saturday doesn't count as next week. Sad. Alright, good night.